ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नम ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं। हरे कृष्णा। So welcome everyone today's session, and today is a session 3. But what we learned in session 1 and session 2, can we recap these things? Something that you remember. Okay, before we start, how many of you are from Mohan Rupa sector? Mohan Rupa sector 1, 2, and that's all. Okay, Shankadari Prabhu is there. How many from Karnapati Prabhu's sector? 1, 2, 3. Okay, Mahayogi Prabhu sector 1, 2, 3, 4. Abhiyo, good. Okay, Radha Mataji sector, nobody is there. Fine, let us see. Okay, Jyoti Mataji, from Mahayogi sector, right? Yes. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So Mataji, when we are having discussion interaction, in between also you can switch on your mic and put your points. अगर आपको कोई point समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो आप mic on करके आप बोल सकती हैं. सब लोग आपको सुन रहे हैं. ठीक है?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. And if
Okay.
somebody is Motorola, and if you also can open the mic and introduce yourself, that also good. If you can keep your videos on, best. Then I can make sure that you are attentive in the class. Okay. ठीक है. So flashback. Last week flashback.
Understanding what is Bhakti Rusha, how it is different.
What is Bhakti Rusha?
Rusha is a tree of devotion, which gradually starts with basically consists of 10-15 members, and gradually over the period of time keeps on expanding. Ideally, it expands every 18 months and keeps on
Growing.
replicating.
Yes, very nice. Yeah.
Woman explained nicely.
Hmm.
And add one point. The Bhakti Vritsa, my name is that to inspire grihasthas slowly take up bhakti in their day-to-day life.
Hmm.
Because we have to practice a little bit and inspire them.
Yeah. Very nice. Good. Anybody else?
So that the three things actually, the practice, flow, and reach actually, that is.
Find some pen for me. ये क्या बोल रहे थे आप अपना भक्ति विश्वास क्या?
Three things like practice, grow, and then reach.
Okay. That is वो ये क्या चीज है तीन?
Because actually before actually reaching, we have to train ourselves actually. We have to do practice. Because if we don't do practice in our sadhana, we don't do sadhana bhakti nicely and like very seriously, So it's like difficult to preach actually. So first we have to preach, first we have to do the good sadhana, serious sadhana bhakti. Then we can grow ourselves actually like, to understand all the philosophy and all. Then we can able to preach actually.
Nice, Guruji. Very nice. So Bhakti Rishabh's purpose is practice, grow, and then preach. Yeah, wonderful. Nice. Prabhuji behind you.
Bhakti Diksha is a homogeneous group.
Homogeneous
Where it is
group.
possible. It may be from same workplace or same locality. So
Mhm.
nearby group, they are comfortable with each other, so they can practice together and grow in sadhana.
Yes, homogeneous people of the same ideas having like yeah, wonderful, nice. Anybody?
Bhakti Diksha is a GBC approved program.
Mike, yeah.
GBC approved program. And the goal of Bhakti Diksha is to, as the points have been told by Rakesh Babu, practice.
Grow and preach. Yeah.
So that is what the goal
Yeah.
of is.
This is an authentic program which is recognized in OGBC structure. Wonderful. So like in a ISKCON hierarchy or ISKCON structures, there are temples, there are preaching centers, there are extension centers, there are outposts. We are as outpost of ISKCON Whitefield, which is a extension center. It can be a preaching center also, but it is extension, which is at a much higher level. Above that, it is becoming to be a temple, full-fledged temple. Yep. And in this hierarchy, Bhakti Vriksha also is a recognized part of it. Every room, every house, having Bhakti Vriksha is a recognized part. Yeah.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is old, I think Bhakti Visha. So from that Bhakti Visha tree itself. Like giving Krishna Nama to everything. And he said, we have to spread the Krishna conscience all over the.
Wonderful. So Bhakti Vriksha is pioneered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's not something our concoction that we have. Mahaprabhu's blessings are there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this idea, Nityananda Prabhu implemented it, Bhaktivinoda Thakur developed it, and we are using it.
Implemented the structure. Studying from Bhakti Visha.
Give him the mic. Give him mic. People online will not be able to hear it.
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur implemented this concept. I think there is a book, Godruma Kalpatavi, in which the entire structure, organizational hierarchical structure is mentioned. Like starting from Bhakti Vriksha, then Upachakrapati, then Chakra, then Malas,
Mahachakra, Mala, Mandala. How many groups Bhaktivinoda Thakur implemented? Around 1,000. Mahamandala. That means 1,000 Bhakti Vrikshas. Huh. So how many Bhakti Vriksha groups he had? We calculated, na?
Yeah.
Around 1,000. Around 1,000 Bhakti Vriksha he developed. And how many circles, how many sectors, how many Bhakti Vrikshas, so many were with it. Now tell me, just recently Navila Nirat Prabhu came to our temple and he was explaining this also again. Yesterday he was there. So he told me, this structure that Bhaktivinoda Thakur implemented, how much time he would have taken? Can you guess? How much time Bhaktivinoda Thakur took to go to the level of Mahamandala?
6 to 7 years.
6 to 7 years. Any guesses? Pradesh Prabhuji's calculation. Very intelligent. Yeah? Wonderful. Just in 2 years, 1,000 Bhakti Vriksha. How you know, Prabhu? Guess. Really? 2 साल में मतलब 1,000 भक्ति वृक्षा, इतने सारे सेक्टर, इतने सारे सेंटर, इतने सारे नाम अट्टा programs, so many things like that. It's happening just 2 years. Like every day, Bhakti Thakur was opening one bhakti center. That kind of a heavy progress was there. And the programs that he started that almost 1,000 years back, 1,000 or 100 years back, they are still going. Many of them are still going on. As Namahatta or maybe temple centers like that, still going on. Such a kind of powerful thing. Yes.
I have a doubt though. In 2 years, he made 1,000. Why it is further number not increased?
He got into some sannyas or some other things. He got into that preaching. He was not only doing one thing, he was doing many things. But he gave a full focus on this and he developed till Mahamandala in 2 years. Then he went on a book writings and writing to the preaching to the elite class. Preaching. This was a preaching to the our intellectuals like that. So many things he did. A magistrate job he was doing and so many.
That's
Okay.
one of the important points last time you said that Bhakti Diksha is something which can accommodate the exponential growth, which we cannot do in the temple. Most of the time in temple, devotees will be very busy with their daily activities
Mm-hmm.
and they will not have time to preach or teach anything to other devotees, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, when the growth happens, we do not have space or we do not have so many designations to accommodate in temple, which can be done.
In Bhakti Diksha.
Yeah, there is no limit in Bhakti Diksha. It can go up to it.
Super. Very nice, Prabhuji. So there is a growth prospects are more in Bhakti Ruksha than any other places. Wonderful. Okay, nice. Any other points that we have taken?
So Bhakti Diksha, it's not one day where someone explains, the other one hears. It is like a discussion. It is not the class or something specific. It is a meet where we discuss on particular topic. And it's like we should not think that we are expert. Even we are learning from them. So that is important thing. We are discussing each other, sharing our ideas.
Yeah, it's a meeting. Nice. Another point?
It's closed group where 10 to 15% of our devotees are there,
Mhm.
where they can openly discuss when they have any doubts.
Yeah. Open discussion, people can share their point and express their ideas also. Yeah, good. Another point that we have got. Who is not shared yet? Mataji has not shared anything. Give the mic to her. Can we have another mic also? That two places can keep on going.
कैसे फैमिली मेंबर्स घर के एनवायरनमेंट कैसा भक्ति कल्टीवेट होती है वो उसे भक्ति का घर से कनेक्ट किया जाता है।
Yeah.
ये हम लोग सोचते हैं भक्ति में मेंबर्स को कल्टीवेट करने के लिए हम लोग करते हैं, लेकिन मेन घर का एनवायरनमेंट सबका जो कंटेक्ट करते हैं उनका फैमिली का एनवायरनमेंट कंपल्सरी कल्टीवेट होते हैं।
यस, प्रैक्टिकली वो आपके घर में आकर देखते हैं कि कैसे आप हाउ यू आर लिविंग योर लाइफ एज अ डिवोटी इन योर होम जस्ट बाय बीइंग, मतलब यू आर अमंग अस एंड स्टिल दे कैन गेट अ कॉन्फिडेंस दैट इट इज अ प्रैक्टिकल थिंग। आपको देखते हुए उनको समझ में आ गया कि यार इज डूएबल ना। ऐसा नहीं कि भक्ति करना है मतलब वी हैव टू गो टू द जंगल एंड गिव अप एवरीथिंग, से टेक अ सैफरॉन क्लोथ्स एंड नो, यस, just by being a regular family life, people can do it. Wonderful. Nice, Mother.
तो हम लोग फोर्स नहीं करना चाहिए, अगर किसी इसमें इंटरेस्ट कर रहे हैं तो उनको भी जा सकते हैं, वो लोग हम लोग के सरनेम भी
हाँ, yes, we are not, they are not bound people to us. So they of course they are volunteers. They can take inspiration from anybody else. You can say you just look after me, nobody else you should look. That's not right. Yeah. Yeah. We are also not perfect, first of all. We have so many anarthas. And how can we deliver these people? They can be delivered by a guru. They can be delivered by Srila Prabhupada. And so Guru can demand that's exclusive attention. Because he knows. But yes, we can't. We this is a group, this is an organization, and this is collective effort to deliver people. Collective effort, collectively, we can nourish people. And if I sit here in the Kaggadasapura center and say, okay, I will only give the class, nobody else here, all of you will get bored. Prabhu क्या हर बार एक ही बात बता रहे हैं? Many new devotees are coming and giving classes and sharing their ideas. So many new sannyasis, they come and they inspire us. So variety is a mother of what? Variety is a mother of entertainment. Yes, enjoyment. A spiritual word is a variety. Why not here? So yes, so yeah, we can't keep them bound to only us, not like a slaves. ठीक है. Any other ideas?
So Bhakti should have a trainee servant leader.
Mm-hmm.
Our tuitions will have a trainee servant leader, and the old members we can assign as a bhakti buddy to the new members to guide the bhakti.
Wonderful, very nice. Bhakti buddies are there, so everybody get opportunity to lead and guide. ठीक है. Okay, anybody has not shared? Mataji has not shared anything. Okay. Fine. Chalo, let us start then. Okay, so today's session we are going to look after, of course, last week we saw many things. What is Bhakti Vriksha? What is a Bhakti Vriksha meeting? What is the responsibilities of Bhakti Vriksha leader or maybe servant leader? Question is now I will ask some questions to you. Is Bhakti Vriksha what is Bhakti Vriksha means? Does Bhakti Vriksha means the meeting that we hold in the class, in a group, in a house? That is Bhakti Vriksha?
A formal meeting. I mean, it's a constant touch.
The thing that you do in a Saturday at home is Bhakti Vriksha or what?
Yes.
Yes or no? How many say yes? How many say no? The thing that you are doing at home on Saturdays, that is Bhakti Vriksha? Yes or no? Yes, huh?
Half yes.
Half yes.
Full yes.
Full yes, huh? Just a branch,
So no.
just a portion of it. What is that called then?
That we be meeting.
That is we meeting. Any other name for that? Bhakti Vriksha group, meeting, or maybe a study class, anything you can say. But that is not a complete Bhakti Vriksha. Is a part of Bhakti Vriksha, just a part. That is a Bhakti Vriksha meeting, discussion. Then what Bhakti Vriksha is? Sector, your Sunday feast class, your everything, trip, your satsanga, your what is that? Every second month you do na, something that would Vivaha program. Everything together is Bhakti Vriksha. Right from the temple president, circle servant, Mahamandala, everybody, Mahachakrapati, everything is complete together is a Bhakti Vriksha. Whole sector together is a Bhakti Vriksha. You are just a group into whole Bhakti Vriksha, but it is a Bhakti Vriksha group. Okay. And you are holding one part. Okay. So this is Bhakti Vriksha. Okay. Bhakti Vriksha is for whom? Grastas only?
No.
Who's everybody? Brahmacharis, ladies, and children also, teenagers, youth. Bhakti Vriksha is for all. Bhakti Vriksha is a preaching technique. It can be implemented by anyone. Till the time you are following the principles of Bhakti Vriksha gives the success. Okay, today's point, yeah,
Recording this session?
is going live. Okay. One thing, one thing I'd like to clarify, because all of you are part of Bhakti Vriksha since long time. Some of you are 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Maybe you have started just now Bhakti Vriksha. And you are seeing what your Bhakti Vriksha leader is doing. And maybe now in future you are going to be a Bhakti Vriksha leader. So today's class we are going to talk about the details and all the things about Bhakti Vriksha. Maybe many things will be new for you. New discovery, अरे हमारे लीडर ने तो ये किया ही नहीं था. Our leader didn't did this. So this program is not to find fault or not to find discrepancies in our Bhakti Vriksha techniques that we did. There may be some different constraints that why we didn't do this, or maybe it didn't happen. But yes, we are just putting it. These are things are there. Bhakti Vriksha has to happen, and you try to incorporate it. This is just a betterment of our Bhakti Vriksha techniques that we did last time till now. Okay, so what consists of Bhakti Vriksha? Bhakti Vriksha में क्या क्या चीजें होती है? Okay, well, review question. I'm asking again. What Bhakti Vriksha group we are talking about? What is called as a Bhakti Vriksha group. Sector we saw the Chakra, Mandala, all these things. But now we are going to focus on the Bhakti Vriksha group now. What is Bhakti Vriksha group? Can someone say?
Bhakti Viksha. So
What we conduct in the house and
That is Bhakti Vriksha. Okay, but when घर में तो बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. There are so many things are happening in a house. We can have a viha, we can have a, but why one particular this thing is called as a Bhakti Vriksha group? What qualifies it?
focus on individual.
Okay, good. When this group is called as a Bhakti Vriksha group, we can have a small meeting also. We can have some kitty party also. Many times I have seen, because why we are talking about is, कि many people do Bhakti Vriksha in a home, but they don't do actually Bhakti Vriksha. Bhakti Vriksha होती ही नहीं है वो. They call, but there is a misconception about, okay, प्रभु जी मैं भक्ति विषय कर रहा हूँ. And finally, they say कि अरे प्रभु जी मेरा भक्ति विषय grow नहीं कर रहा है. It's not growing up. Why? Because we are not doing it actually how भक्ति विषय has to be done. कि कभी कोई लोग आता है, फॉरेनर आता है इंडिया में, फॉरेनर कम्स टू इंडिया एंड ही सेज प्रभु जी आई वांट टू ईट गुलाब जाम. अनदर से ओके कम है गुलाब जाम एंड दे गिव हिम द मतलब कि सड़क वाला मतलब द स्ट्रीट गुलाब जाम स्ट्रीम एंड इज अरे सो बैड टेस्ट इज कमिंग, गुलाब जाम इज बैड. We are happening like that. We are trying, we are doing the classes, seminar and all these things. We are very inspired by Bhakti Risha. We try to do Bhakti Risha, but we don't do it properly and we say, Arey, but there is not success. But point is that we are not doing it right way, that's why it's not success. So you have to understand what actually is. So that's why I'm asking, what certifies your group meeting as a Bhakti Riksha meeting? Interaction, okay, 1 point. One person linking as a buddy, something else calling a buddy. Individual, focus on individual and interaction. Yeah, Mataji,
We have to tell them platform to
Prabhuji preaching about bhakti.
preaching about bhakti, yes.
we can talk more and then less. So that we
Okay.
will come to know about what they are, what they wanted actually, what they.
Mhm.
We can ask them more, or we can ask them what they.
We have another mic, no?
no, bro.
Okay.
Didn't get it.
Didn't find it, huh? Okay, give the mic to Mataji then. Because online people will not be able to hear you, that's why.
Prabhuji, actually, we can ask them what they really need, what is the, why they have come to this class, what is the purpose of that. First, we have to find out and then we can start.
True. Yeah. The interaction is there, icebreaker is there. That you talk about, no? Icebreaker, yeah.
When Bhakti, when group is expanding, like when new members are being added.
Mm-hmm. New people keep on adding growth is the Bhakti Riksha. It signifies.
Right.
Hmm.
So whatever we are telling, that is given in BV leader section.
Hmm.
If you follow that, we are following the Bhakti Viksha.
Leader section is okay, yeah. All the
All the points
things.
are there. I breaking, we have to do.
True. If you are following 6 elements of Bhakti Riksha meeting, that is Bhakti Riksha meeting. Okay, that's a good idea. Prasadam, right from the Prasadam, from icebreaker to Prasadam. All these 6 elements are done. Then it's called as Bhakti Riksha meeting. Good idea. Even after that, many Bhakti Riksha don't grow.
Give them more service.
Services, yeah.
Follow-ups, like.
Follow-up important. Hai. This is not just simply 2 hours meeting, but behind that so many things. Good.
Keep in touch. Weekly basis, speaking to them at least 5 minutes, each
Hmm.
person, and giving the, like, on the weeks, the paper before in hand, like, share. with
Study
them,
and come
study,
back.
read and come back,
Wonderful.
and share their ideas.
Nice. I will have
You have to share the report.
sharing the report is important. If you don't share the report and it's gone. Yeah, yeah, nice. Okay. These are the 2 points, the 2 columns are there. This is the characteristic of Bhakti Risha group, and these are the characteristics of a non-Bhakti Risha group. Okay, we'll just read. Bhakti Risha group has a trained group leader. Group leader has to be trained and he knows what is. Actually, this is there into Bhakti Riksha manual book. It's from screenshot from there only. You can have this book. But I will. Okay, I will give. Or you can send a link also. You can read it online also. Bhakti Riksha leader has to be trained. He knows what is my duties, what is my responsibilities. That is clear. When Bhakti Vriksha leader itself himself is not aware what I have to do, what is my responsibility, what I should be doing, then that is a non-Bhakti Vriksha group. Simplicity party. Leader is flanked by the trainee leader who learns by apprenticeship. If your Bhakti Vriksha group, if you don't have the trainee leader and a deputy Bhakti, we call it deputy leader, then it is not a Bhakti Vriksha meeting. Huh? Now it is must element of your Bhakti Vriksha. Okay, as soon as you form a Bhakti Vriksha, you must find a trainee leader, appoint him, or maybe you just mark him at least, in the mind. Ki, okay, this person has potential. I am going to groom him. As it should be at least in your mind. Not deputed. Maybe after 1 month you can open to him. Okay, you are going to become deputy करके let on, but at least you should have marked somebody that this is my deputy leader. The group multiplies in two upon reaching 50. That's goal of Bhakti Vriksha group. Bhakti Vriksha groups का goal क्या है? Not like ना ये लोग सब मेरे साथ में रहेंगे, whole life they will be with me, मेरे हाथ पैर दबाएंगे and they will be keep on serving me. No, they are going to become multiplied. They are going to become a leader in 15 months. That's all. Hmm? So, beginning itself, you should be clear. It should be clear with you as a leader. It should be clear in the mind of the members also, not just you. Otherwise, it will be a shock. Huh? Till now, Prabhuji was guiding me. Now he's going away. I'm orphan now. That's why when we multiplied last year, remember, multiplied, most of the old member drifted away because they're not prepared for it, isn't it? Remember? Many were not ready. कि अरे we can be multiplied, and our leader will be going and he will be going to different group. So it happens. It's very important to be clear that we are going to multiply. A personal guide is assigned to every new member. So you can also be a part of a team, Prabhu. Shankadari Prabhu. You have some work? Prashad? Okay, fine. No, you can participate in the meeting discussion. Okay. Okay. So personal guide assigned to every new member. There is no such concept. Everyone is more or on his own. This is not a Bhakti Vriksha group. They are just their own. No, when I'm coming, when I'm going, nobody bothers. Whenever I like come. This is not a Bhakti Vriksha group. Everybody is scared and asked for. Hmm? As I told last time, even Bhakti Vriksha group is a small, good, that so that you can put attention to each and every member. If people will get dejected, अरे प्रभु मेरा भक्ति विषय बहुत छोटा है, only 5-6 people are coming. Nice. That's what Bhakti Visha is needed. 5-6 people, you give a nice attention to them, groom them, cultivate them, make them nice devotees. Not the kind of you are going to give a big class and hundreds of devotees are sitting there. That's not a Bhakti Vriksha group. Bhakti Vriksha group means few devotees you are giving personal attention and caring. That's all. All members are systematically engaged in preaching. Every group they have some kind of a preaching goals. Book distribution karna hai, we have to go out, another kirtan, some kind of a preaching goals they always have. And but non-Bhakti Visha meeting, they don't have any kind of a mission in their life. They just have the only thing, okay, every Sunday you come here, do kirtan, clap and go back. They don't have any mission to live for. But Bhakti Visha has a mission to live preaching, systematically engage in a preaching. All meetings in group has a discussion and everyone participates. Yes, everyone participates. As Mataji was telling, everyone's participation is important. Not just one person speaks and everybody listens. Everybody has to share idea. Okay. This lecture, that when somebody is giving lecture, that is not a Bhakti Vriksha meeting. Okay. One portion of every meeting is dedicated for preaching reports and plans. Essential. Preaching reports has to be there. Everybody's preaching activities can be appreciated and spoken and glorified. The group is regularly visited and supervised by a sector servant who is an official part of well-defined structure. अरे महीना 2-3 महीना हो गया है, my sector leader didn't come to my Bhakti Vriksha at all, and he doesn't know what's happening in my Bhakti Diksha at all, my Bhakti Diksha meeting. So that is not a proper structure. He's not that means he's not monitored, he's not reporting. That means he's not a part of Bhakti Diksha hierarchy. He's completely away. Hmm? Okay. So if our group has to be in a part of Bhakti Diksha structure, reporting has to be done and their monitoring has to happen. Hmm? Okay. The group regularly reports the activities to the higher authorities, and the group members are encouraged to take more responsibility. So they are encouraged to do more and more responsible services. So these are very important things. So always keep on remembering this is what I have to do in Bhakti Diksha. Our JD has to be clear. Hmm? Okay. So how to start? How a group starts? How Bhakti Diksha group starts? Generally, we are doing it like, Gita course happens, and after Gita course, we divide ourselves into small groups, and Bhakti Diksha starts. That also is there. Hmm? And right now, what we are doing is like this Gita course, and the Gita course members are getting divided into small study groups, and the group starts. Before the study group starts, it's very essential for the group leader to get trained. Like last year, we did that Saturday, Friday meetings used to happen, and we'd have discussion, and the people will be knowing, Array, this week, this was the portion I have to speak, and I have to deliver in this way. This will has to be trained. Mock Bhakti Diksha has to happen. I think somebody has already started Mock Bhakti Diksha. Who has started Mock Bhakti Diksha? I think Mohan Prabhu's group or somewhere else. Your group? Somebody was telling. Yeah? Mock Bhakti Diksha? Previously, like before Janmashtami, Mock Bhakti Diksha started, right? Somebody was telling. I think Mohan Prabhu was telling me. Mock Bhakti Risha means, look, same Bhakti Risha group, but some new leader is given a chance. Okay, you speak now, we'll see, and they will be given a review. That's all you started. This is very important. They should be trained before it's 3-4 weeks back. They should be trained into that. Yes, mock Bhakti Risha, these are your the leader, and then when new group handed over to him, he can continue the same thing. So training. This is how startup groups, and then actual Bhakti Risha starts on. We'll read one. Review of Bangalore's case study. This is mentioned into our, where it is gone. Yeah, it is here. I have to exit this, looks like. There is a book of why it is not showing up in the Zoom. ये यही नहीं दिख रहा है, मेरा ही गड़बड़ है to close this then. In the हाँ bro, कैसा हो गया? That's good, no? Actually, this was already known to your leaders that I have to do like that. What is this? इसका पासवर्ड क्या है पता नहीं, मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा है. चलो ठीक है, एक मिनट, मैं स्कैन कर सकता हूँ, स्कैन कर लो. Yeah, we got it. कैसे स्कैन करूँ? स्कैन QR कोड में जाओ, कैमरा में जाओ, स्कैन कर लो. Okay. One zero three. Okay. In this book, there are so many different case studies are given. What is a startup group? How to start? And this is a case study of a Bangalore Bhakti Ruksha. Somebody will read this. I'll make it big. So the case study from Bangalore, case study from Croatia, Middle East, like that. Okay. One devotee. Who has mic right now? Read. Yeah, go ahead. छोड़ दीजिए, मैं करता हूँ। कैमरे से होता है, कैमरे से।
Here the leaders first focused on the Shiksha program. They encouraged and consolidated the congregation through the Shiksha program, awarding them certificates according to the level of practice, chanting 1, 4, 8 or 16 rounds and other spiritual standards. In this way, they got more than 300 people in the various levels. At this point, they divide them into 27 groups. They selected a leader for each group and appointed one brahmachari from the temple as a supervisor for each 4 groups.
किसी से ले
In the
लीजिए,
next 3 months, the
hotspot on कर
groups practiced a Bhakti Viksha group life without getting new members. This was done to give time to the groups to become familiar with the system, while the group leaders attend training session at the temple every week.
So this is how they did it. You know, in a Bangalore, long back, they created groups and they appointed one. So temple devotees, one person used to go everywhere and they used to train others also. There's one story. Prabhupada discussion. This comes into this book itself. So one person in India, one person came to devotees and he was telling Prabhu, devotees, I'm going to in our village. Many people are interested into Krishna consciousness. They want to take it up. So, but we don't have any guidance. And he's requesting the devotees, please come to my village. I'll build a temple for you of Gaurnitai. But somebody please come, one brahmachari should come or something like that, and keep on doing this and keep on guiding us into bhakti. And this devotee was coming to Sri Prabhupada, ऐसा request आया है. People are requesting for us to do like that. That means we have to spend one devotee, one brahmachari for that particular village, like that. But Prabhupada says, we are scarce of devotees. We don't have so many devotees to spare. है ना? And today also when people comes, Prabhuji, last week I went to Kaggadasapura. There was also one devotee was coming and he was asking me, Prabhuji, I'm from some North Karnataka villages, cities there. And Prabhuji, open a temple for me, I'll support you and all these things. In this case, Prabhupada, what did you know? He told, ki, okay, that devotee who wants to open a temple into his village, ask him to come. We will train you. We will train you to guide people. And when you are trained, you go back and train others there and guide others. That's what. So this is how we grow. So Bhakti Riksha is focused on training people to become a guide future. Not that you become or remain disciple of me all the time. So people started growing, and now Bhakti Riksha in Bangalore is a huge. Okay, so now let us see what actually the Bhakti Riksha is. What meeting is, as you mentioned. Oh, ये क्या हो रहा है? So group is more than just a weekly meet and get together. Meeting is an essential part of group's life. So Bhakti Riksha is not just simply the meeting that we do on Saturdays. The group, the Bhakti Riksha group is one entity, and the meeting is also one small activity that you do. The meeting itself is also not a Bhakti Riksha meeting, or this meeting itself is not a Bhakti Riksha group also. Group is beyond these 2 hour meetings. Group act, well, some people say, okay, about Bhakti Riksha group. Even say, okay, if you're not talking about Bhakti Riksha group, that means only for the 2 hours meet that we do know. Bhakti Riksha meetings, Bhakti Riksha groups existence is throughout a week. Whole week, our interaction and these activities, our mission, our goal, and our many activities, our vision, they are Bhakti Riksha groups things. So, meeting is a small part of it. Bhakti Riksha meeting is a part of a Bhakti Riksha group's activities. Bhakti Riksha group can be engaged into the Sunday feast service. That is also Bhakti Riksha group's activity. Bhakti Riksha group can be engaged into the book distribution activities into some other place. Bhakti Riksha group can be engaged into some devotees place. So we are talking about now the meeting. Okay, one note. Not all house programs are the BV programs. Okay, we saw that key. What is Bhakti Riksha meeting and what is non-Bhakti Riksha What is Bhakti Vriksha group and not non-Bhakti Vriksha group? Okay. One thing is that we have a specific pattern of how to conduct a Bhakti Vriksha meeting, and that we are going to discuss now. As you know, 6 elements of Bhakti Vriksha meeting. है ना कि there is a icebreaker, there is a sankirtan, there is a japa, there is a discussion, and there is a prachar, preaching is the essence, and then prashadam. So this is has to happen every week. But that also we can have a alteration. It is manual mentions that after every 3 to 6, 6 to 7 meetings, our pattern has to change. Otherwise, it will become monotonous. Yeah, we have to change it. I once, like, no, I remember some devotees went to the Kabban Park and have some program there. Sometimes some other devotee's house and some other format of a meeting. Sometimes some senior devotee comes and give a seminar, like that. So after 6 to 7 meetings, you have to change the pattern, and then again come back to the meetings like that. It's important, essential. This is not going to go ever and ever and ever. People say, "हर हफ्ते तो यही होता है." Yeah? No, it has to have a variety. Okay. So, and the timing is given. We have to stick to those timings. Bhakti Risha meetings. So 10 minutes for icebreaker, 10 minutes, 25 minutes for kirtan, and Krishna, then chanting, there's Krishna Katha discussion, and preaching is the essence, like that. How much time we have given for the discussion?
45 minutes.
Yeah, here it has mentioned 60 minutes. 150 minutes का पूरा meeting होना चाहिए. That's the thing. 40 minutes, 50 minutes, that's fine. But more or there other things are as a standard. More you stick to the timings, more you retain people. If your meeting goes on and on and on and becomes bore, next time people will not turn up. We have to end the meeting when people's enthusiasm is at the peak. We should know the exact when to finish this. So, okay. Icebreaker. Very essential part of a meeting. Icebreaker. Why we do the icebreaker? People come from the different background, different environment.
Change the mood.
Change the mood, bring them into the meetings. है ना? That's why it is essential. Icebreaker. What all icebreakers you have done?
Very famous icebreaker is how you came to Krishna consciousness.
Yeah. But you can do it only once, not every weekend.
That after coming to Krishna consciousness, how you are seeing yourself changed.
People like to speak about themselves, na? They enjoy telling my story. Nobody knows, nobody wants to them, right? it extends a lot. People can speak hours and hours for that. Yeah, to know about them. Wonderful. What all things you do in icebreaker? One thing is,
Days, new class, so to take them to wish them.
okay. So you do it in the Bhakti icebreaker. You ask them their birthdays. Okay, but there's just one sentence answer, no? That's all. How this become an icebreaker then?
It is immediately after some holiday.
Huh?
All people go for the vacation.
Hmm.
How was your holiday? Where you went? So.
Okay, you ask their experiences. Okay, good.
And it from that they will visit some temple or they will visit some their local school or the Ayodhya.
So, yeah. After Diwali, you are coming up and you are telling how you spend your holidays. Okay, that is a general question to open their hearts. Okay. So what else you do in icebreaker? Their realizations. Yeah, good.
They like, they just ask.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yesterday only we have asked.
What was icebreaker?
We have asked like how Gita course. Tell us your experience. How was the Gita course?
Yeah. Moreover, all of you are telling only one pattern. Either you are talking about your experience sharing or maybe your realizations. This is a question type of icebreaker. You ask a question and people will start talking about it. Asking question is also icebreaker. There are many different ways you can do the icebreaker.
What you will come up with.
Yeah.
Who will get angry in your house, like.
Yeah. Yes.
Can
Very
we
nice.
form groups like as per that manual, right? Other two groups, they have to talk about one person and.
Yes. What he's talking about, you understanding what he's telling? Okay. He's telling, he's making a group. Okay, take the mic actually, essential actually. People online also, they should hear it. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Mic on.
So sometimes we make a group of two people and ask them to talk about themselves or try to know about the other person's some interest, particular specific to one topic, and then the other person talks about the other. So that they in the group they come to know each other very well and open up.
Yeah. So one thing he's talking about, he gave he explained what he is doing it, but what he is doing actually is an activity. First one type of icebreaker is asking question. Another type of icebreaker is doing some activity, make people do something. It can be the activity like Prabhuji has mentioned. It can be a small kind of a quick game, where people has to get up and do something and come back. We can do a mimes, like, Yatra we did it. Tell one, like Ganapati does very nicely, gives one scenario and people has to enact it. And he is the creative into that. So like that, yeah, some kind of they have to act so that they will come back. Activities, games, and anything into, innovative we can put it. Hmm? So all these things are into icebreaker, not just simply one question. And it can be a variety. You can put your creativity into this. So icebreaker is the important thing. Icebreaker helps us to bring their focus back to this position, this into this thing. And one other thing is build relationship. As Mother was saying, ask the birthdays and you can greet them. You build relationship and their own binding. At Prabhuji was having the game which people interact with each other, know each other, like that. So it's very essential, icebreaker. Any group which skips icebreaker, they whole after that it's very difficult. They have to do a work hard to bring their attention back to the class. Many times people get spaced out easily because they're carrying so much big baggage. Somebody has fought with his wife and came. Maybe children has done something wrong, and maybe boss has scolded. Project is going different here and there. And now they have so many, but we have to work hard to bring their attention here. So icebreaker is easy way to bring their attention into the space. Mic, mic on.
Okay. Actually, after icebreaker comes, then it comes the kirtan, right?
Yeah.
So generally people come slow, slow, slow. So I get confused how to connect icebreaker. One comes at a time, after 10 minutes, one more people will come. After
Yeah.
person will come. So that generally what I do, I start kirtan first. After that, people slowly come and join. I take icebreaker. Is that okay?
See, if people are doing like that, of course, we have to make sure that people are coming online, well, on time. And if somebody comes later also, it's essential to conduct icebreaker. If somebody is coming late, so anyway, he's already spaced out. After coming here, whatever things are happening, he will not be able to focus. So it's essential to bring his focus into the meeting. We have to conduct icebreaker for him also.
Actually, such we plan from game and all.
No, then it's
Some
difficult.
people comes late.
Then you can plan for the latecomers some different icebreaker. Some question has to be there for him.
Simple.
Do it like that. But because it is to bring him into the meeting.
Can we do after kirtan icebreaker and swap this?
Yeah. See, find it, here in the manual it is mentioned that icebreaker has to happen first. And when they are into the meeting, then they can focus and meditate on the kirtan also. Absorbing kirtan for 15 minutes. Otherwise, now if you do, the manual was mentioning, you do kirtan first and they are, so in the kirtan itself, they are kind of lost here and there. And absorption will not be happening. The absorption in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, first kirtan, then icebreaker, and then chanting. Now we are doing what? We are doing the icebreaker first, and then kirtan, and then arti things are happening. Immediately we are chanting also again Mahamantra. So yeah, in between there is no gap there. Of course, what last Bhakti Usha leaders orientation seminar we mentioned this just because we are not accustomed to this thing. That's why. But yes, ideally kirtan, icebreaker, and chanting. You know, last time I mentioned this, that time I was mentioned ki, you do chanting, and after chanting, immediately you ask one question: how do you feel? That also is icebreaker for them. Ki, okay, come back. So they feel, they express their sharing how they felt while this chanting. Yeah. But now, okay, fine. You do it like this. Kirtan and along with Aarti. And Aarti itself, if you have a difficulty that people are coming late and all these things, the person who is coming late gives the responsibility. Okay, next week you have to do the Aarti, perform the Aarti, you learn and come. Or you have to sing. And you give the responsibility to put a mats, set up class, set up responsibility. They have to come. Like that. Their engagement. People are coming late. Why? Because they are not finding their position there in the group. Okay, I'm just attendees. If I go late, nothing going to stop without me. And I'm not valued here. That's why they come late. They don't take the importance of this meeting. Every person, actually, it is very nice that you have a small group, 4 5 people group. You can give attention to each and every person. Even if it is that is difficult for you, then you have to revive our skills again. So giving importance and giving attention to each and every person, easy. So each and every person has to have some position in the Bhakti Visham meeting. Okay, this person sings nicely. Okay, give him the singing responsibility. He does arti nicely. Okay, he helps him nicely. All these things, attendance, note taking, and he will make the reports like that. I remember, na, in your Bhakti Visham, I used to do that. Ki one person is taking Bhakti Visham, another person was taking notes of it. Mahayogi Prabhu's group, somebody was doing like that also, right? Hmm.
Kirtan and icebreaker can swap depending on the.
Swap, but ideally do it Kirtan, sorry, icebreaker and then Kirtan. So program starts with icebreaker. Otherwise, you have to do all these things, circles then. Okay, somebody is coming late and do icebreaker for him. It can stop the flow of other people also. Ideally, if they come on the time, best.
There some, and if they come gradually coming one by one late, we can continue with the kirtan. They can come and join the kirtan later.
Somebody can talk to him. ठीक है. Yes, you are saying?
I mean, they keep on coming, as Prabhuji said, late.
Hmm.
In that case, we can continue the kirtan. They can come and be part of the kirtan. And
2 3 minutes late, okay, fine. But otherwise, yeah, you can extend Kirtan and let them come. But yeah, we cannot extend, we can stretch our program for these things. You know?
Kirtan is a longer time, right? 25 minutes. So if some people come, I think 10 minutes late or 15 minutes late, we have to yes. Certain situations, like in that case.
Yeah, but it should not become a regular habit. Keep people are coming late and all. Yeah, sometimes we have to stop it. We have to make sure that they are coming on time and program starts on time. It's very important. We have to find reasons why people are coming late. Why people are not so interested into Bhakti Ruksha.
Coming late, we can give the opportunity.
Mike
when
Cody,
they-
Mike Cody.
What I want to know. What I feel if they're coming late, to give them the opportunity to come and do the plan for the Lord or arrange the feast, everything, so they will come as well.
Yes.
So we have to, who are coming late, that opportunity has to be given first for them, so they will come early.
One member was coming late. We asked them to bring the printouts. So he has to come early.
Very nice.
That's very different.
Supposing if they come late, Prabhuji, what about that icebreaker and all those, Prabhuji? They come very late.
Mike, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Prabhuji, Prabhuji, if they come late, very late, supposing say after half an hour or so, so then they will be missing the icebreaker, Sankirtan and all that, what we have to do?
They're coming late and they're missing it.
Whole icebreaker, Sankirtan and then chanting also, everything, then what to do?
Mataji said, no, you have to give them some responsibility so that they will come on time.
That case still we have to ask the icebreaker.
Yeah, yeah. If they're coming late, then we have to.
You try always everything you think.
Mm-hmm.
So he asked to massage their feet.
Who? Who's?
Who are coming late, who are already there, we'll massage the feet there. So they will embrace like
He'll not.
This will not work.
No, if you make them embarrassed, they next time they will not come at all. Then it's risky. You have to. Yeah, then you give them prasadam first only then. Yeah. Uh-huh.
सर्विस दे रहे तो
Yeah. If service,
सर्विस दे रहे तो अगर आना ही बंद कर देंगे तो नहीं दो कौन सा स्टेट से कौन सा स्टेट से उनको सर्विस देना है ऐसा कुछ रहेगा या
see, initially give the services to those who are very enthusiastic. Hmm? Yeah, yeah. See, services, just see, see, initially people are very enthusiastic. And that time, if you give the services, they will take it up. If you keep waiting, okay, थोड़ा सा मैच्योर होने दो, 2-3 महीने के बाद उनको सेवा देंगे, then it will go down. And that time you give them services, they will not take it up. When iron is hot, you have to hit. So first day itself, you give the seva to them. Okay, this is a official meeting happening, and you are part of it, and you have to take some responsibility for it. So he thinks that this is my meeting, I have to do it. Day one, you can give the service to him. Yeah. Ask them to some cut fruits and all this, you can do it. Something which is okay. Cut fruits and make a nice plate, decorated, and they will bring it like that. And in that sense, okay, you have to do bhoga, cook thing. Okay, you have to first day itself, you should be care. You have to cook something, chant 4 rounds for regular principles, then you can. And at least cut fruits, you can give the option for them.
Why 4 rounds are required?
Why 4 hours are required?
Because
Consciousness.
I follow in my Raksha, I ask them, even they are doing 1 round also, you can bring it.
See, for the Lord, He accepts everybody's bhoga.
Yes.
Offering Bhagwan के लिए तो कोई problem नहीं है. Here it is because you have 16 rounders, chanters, and all these things, and that's why for the purpose you are giving to others for that purpose.
Nobody is 16 round.
At least you are leader.
Except me.
You are taking prasadam at home.
I am making prasadam, no, but I am asking for other devotee also.
ठीक है. If you are in your group.
Because in my what I am thinking.
Yeah.
In lot of places we are telling that you give sukriti to other people who are eating beef. Why not give sukriti to our people?
Do it, Prabhu. No problem.
I am doing it.
Do it. See, as per your standard, because now you imagine now some brahmacharis is coming. They have taken a vow that I will take.
That I understand.
Then you can. And you are also a 16 rounders, or you are initiated devotee. You
I
are,
am not initiated devotee.
yeah, then fine. You can bring at your level, but of course you also have to grow.
That will happen.
ठीक है. Do it, bro.
But
Not
even
time, place, and circumstances. You can do it. ठीक है. Can be done.
do it, bro. Otherwise, people will never come to this level. And they will find that our double standard.
No, what I'm
We are
telling.
giving services, Christian, Muslim,
Yeah.
God decoration, and we are
But
not accepting both.
It's important, bro.
Rounds are required.
Yeah, you have to engage either 4 round or 8 round or whatever 16 rounds. You have to engage.
Even 1 round
You
also, even
create.
2 round also, I will engage them.
It's your creativity, Prabhu.
Yes.
How much ever you can creatively engage them. And this engagement has to be elevating them. ठीक है? Nice.
Prabhu's question. Like 4 round chanters, they may have onion and garlic, no Prabhu. So if they get it, see, if Prabhu's chanting 16 rounds, if they're getting it, he has to sit and honor the prasadam.
Yeah.
That will be difficult, right, Prabhu?
And if you say no, then he will say कि अरे प्रभु मेरे हाथ का नहीं खाते हैं.
Then but onion garlic is better than beef, na? People are eating beef and they are making a service.
Fine. Okay, Puri. We'll discuss again.
No, Mataji.
Sanjay bro.
That why you will not prepare onion garlic.
नहीं, thank
People
you.
are there.
No, there are options.
They are not even since but they are not taking onion garlic. But because they are not doing 4 round, we should not stop them.
We have standards, no Prabhu.
No, 16 rounds, okay. If they have to leave it,
Bro.
then only they will progress it.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
For
One
spiritual
thing.
meeting, I am telling you.
Hare Krishna. One thing. Listen, there are so many different ways through which we can engage them. If somebody is not chanting 16 rounds or 4 rounds and all this, he's not following, he's still eating non-veg in his home. Doesn't mean that he cannot offer bhoga. Of course, he cannot offer the cooked bhoga, at least cut fruits and dry fruits he can offer. What's wrong into that?
क्या wrong?
Wrong है
वो
इसलिए.
separate बर्तन ले सकता है.
Wrong है. अगर घर में separately कर रहा है तो ठीक है. That's what I'm telling now. He can do it. He can do it under some circumstances. If I can explain him and do it, fine, fine. If he's ready for that, then that's wonderful, bro. Do it nicely. Okay. Okay. What is icebreaker? Come, somebody can read this for me. You can come closer now. You're saying why? Everybody can come close. All of you come close. Bring the table here.
Icebreakers are not just games. Icebreakers are activities that help people take the focus off themselves so they will feel at ease with one another. They may require each person to say something or on a predetermined topic, or small groups of twos or threes may be required to accomplish a task in a limited time. They bring everyone in the group to a common focus. They help bind people together, usually as a superficial level, and that is what it is supposed to be actual. One should not expect too much from icebreakers. As the name suggests, they only break the initial reticence of everyone.
Yeah. So icebreaker, we don't expect that they are philosophically correct and this and that. But yes, they are. This is the just activity which brings them in the moment. Okay. Okay. Now, what is after icebreaker? What is the next part of Bhakti Raksha? Mm-hmm. Kirtan. Okay. Nice. So Kirtan is also a very important part. So when we are doing this Kirtan, Kirtan is an absorbing thing. When people are there, so they get absorbed into the vibration of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It's very important. Devotees can be trained to sing. Singing, people love singing. So they can have a proper training how to sing. Somebody can do arti. This also creates engagement among the people. Okay? So Kirtan. It has to be 10 minutes and 15 minutes max to max. And yeah. Okay. Then next one is after Kirtan comes is Japa. How do you do Japa there? Yeah, bhajan also can be done. Yeah. If they know how to sing bhajans, Vaishnava bhajans, that also can be done. Huh? Yeah.
Usually we have people.
You can include that slowly, slowly. Okay. Now your Bhakti Riksha has a group of mix of old and new people. So some bhajan also can be sung. Radha Madhav you can sing. Bhajan Remana you can sing. You can.
Sometimes we keep only bhajan class.
Full bhajan class?
Bhajan class. Means this icebreaker, everything will be there, Mahamantra. Then 3-4 bhajan, like Vaishnava bhajan and then 3-4 bhajan. After that, prasadam and this.
Yeah, that can be a. But
Okay.
RDUA is very important, where people express and share monotonous. Yeah, once in a week, after 3-4 weeks and all this, you can change the pattern. That's what I mentioned, right? Change the pattern, but it should not be regularly. Once in a while, fine, definitely. Once in a like a 1.5 month, 1 month. Yeah.
So I think that the bhajan is more engaging. People
Yeah.
enjoy it more
Yeah.
than discussion.
Then do one thing now. Every week, one bhajan you can say. Hare Krishna Mahamantra 1 week, 1 week bhajan. Can do it like that.
Yes.
Okay, it's good.
I got this context.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So then we have to train people for bhajan also. So we have to train people for being our deputy. And so let's say 5 people are there in a bhakti group, 2-3 people. Choose among them to train any criteria you have to look.
As a deputy.
He has to be trainable, no? Should train. Means let's say 3 people are there. But if instead of focusing on him, I might have focused on other people, he might have trained easily.
Why to have only one deputy? If you have many people in your Bhakti Riksha who can be trained as a deputy, is a good thing only.
It can be trained means what is that, how to identify these people can be up to that level or not.
He has enthusiasm. He's showing interest. You know?
Even
Yeah.
volunteers will come and
Yeah.
ask you. That is, you have to find out.
Yeah.
They'll ask you the question.
Trainability, as you said. Trainability, availability, enthusiasm.
Trainability, what it includes?
You only use the word trainability, right? So when he's ready to listen and ready to learn, ability, his tendency to learn new things and advance in bhakti, that is the criteria. भक्ति में आगे बढ़ने की इच्छा उसी होनी चाहिए. ठीक है.
मेरे ग्रुप में कहा है किसी का उतना इंटरेस्ट मैं देख नहीं पा रहा हूँ. How to inspire them to take up that.
Somebody will be having, everybody, they are coming, that means they have some interest. I have to kindle that. Okay. Okay, this is Kirtan thing, is engaging japa. When you conduct japa sessions, there will be kind of a Namamrita things that you read. Others you can, all of you can come a little bit forward also. You should be able to see them. Okay, how बाकी लोग को देखना चाहिए. ठीक है. इधर देखना. Many times I have seen people do Namamrita session, that itself goes as a RDUA. So,
Leader is there.
and
Then after completing, they will say the, importance of the japa.
who says?
Leader.
Leader will say or members will say?
Leader.
Yes.
Leader, then we'll start the japa.
Yes. What happens many times I have seen, I've gone to many Bhakti Rikshas, some Bhakti Rikshas have gone. So there they are talking about how they used to do. Leader or maybe somebody members will read this Navrata section and he will ask, okay, what do you understand from this? Many times people will not know. They'll stay silent. And many times somebody who is an over enthusiastic person will start giving a class on that 1 hour. So it's getting hijacked. So we lost the time because Navamrita, for how much time we have given for japa? 10 to 15 minutes. If you do the japa in the chorus japa is doing a very important. If you do japa in the chorus, how much time it takes? 10 to 15 minutes kind of thing, right? Depending on the speed. So if somebody gives a class on that, and it's gone. So it has to be very, very brief. Read the section, Namamrita section, and just give essence of it. 2 lines, maybe max to 30 seconds. You have to express. You have a shorts and reels, and you convey the essence into 30 seconds. Just give some words very inspiring. You prepare for that. 1 week you have to prepare your mind and prepare your opening speech for that. Okay, this is kind of thing, and they will such a kind of words that they will get absorbed. They will get inspiring and things to meditate while doing japa. Like 30 seconds, that's all. 30 seconds, 1 minute max to max, and get into that. Not like that key, what do you understand? Tell me from this. And something is new, some kind of esoteric topics, they will get lost. They will not have anything to speak. This is you to speak, you to inspire them. 1 second, 1 minute, 30 seconds, that's all. And then get into japa. Japa has to be in the chorus. Okay, somebody read this line.
Yes.
The whole group chants one round together, that is in unison. Before japa, read one extract from book Sri Namamrita. The advantages are everyone finishes at the same time, helps to focus on the holy name without worrying to keep up with others. The slower pace helps to clearly pronounce every syllable, builds a team spirit, while chanting in their own way at their own speed. Some tend to become inattentive.
Yeah. While chanting, not like that कि you are also going into trance. है ना, आप अगर ट्रांस में जा रहे हो and people are also getting spaced out, looking here and there, scratching their legs and all. No, while chanting you should be having eye contact, watching to them, and they will say, okay, my leader is watching me, I should chant nicely. है ना, somebody is going here and there, you can bring them back by your eye contact like that. So yeah, you should be present there along with them. It's not like कि मेरा 16 माला बच्चा है, उसमें से 1 माला यहाँ पे भी खत्म हो जाएगा. You should be completed your all the 16 rounds. है ना? And maybe it will happen like everybody is in the singing, chanting in the chorus, and I'm trying to chant 2 rounds in 1 round time. No, this is time for them. Don't use this time for your personal sadhana. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. ठीक है. Discussion. Yes, bro.
Generally, I do Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare, like that. But I've seen sometime here also, Hare Krishna, that is not mantra. When we are doing mantra, it should be Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. When you are singing bhajan,
Hare
or
Krishna or Krishna.
uh,
Yeah.
when we are singing bhajan,
Hmm.
kirtan, then the Krishna is okay. But when we are doing mantra, it should be Krishna strictly.
Yeah. We have to,
Okay.
that's nice, Prabhu. Wow, good point that we have to keep reminding people, our members, the yeah, pronunciation has to be clear. And as much as possible, we can try for that. Something is there, Prabhu? Yeah, bring quickly. So we can try to be as clear as possible. And that thing we have to keep on telling and imbibing among the members. Yeah, pronunciation has to be clear instead of Krishna. Instead of Krishna, we should say Krishna, not Ramo, Rama, not Ram. Generally, in a Hindi belt, na, we pronounce as Ram. This is in a Sanskrit actually Ram is a halant. When you halant means special Ram हो जाता है. But actually pronunciation राम है तो म का अ सुनाई देना चाहिए. राम हरे कृष्ण राम. Okay, that is even if somebody is not able to do that, it's not wrong. मतलब it's not west. वो गलत नहीं हो जाता. मतलब उसका मंत्र का
Hare Krishna. Only Krishna. Prabhupada's voice also, if you hear.
हाँ.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Okay.
Ram, Hare Hare. Like that.
What's the point?
He's not telling Rama.
रामा नहीं राम बोलते हैं. ठीक है, that's what. See, even if somebody is not able to chant it right properly, like the Russians and Americans, they are having difficulty. Even now, if we go to the Tamilians, they don't have ha shabda into their alphabets at all, so they have difficulty. So still, their mantra, their pronunciation, their chanting is not West. वो खराब नहीं हो गया. It's work because Krishna understands. Yeah, he's calling me only. ठीक है, as much as possible, we try to be clear.
Chinese also they cannot pronounce.
Yeah. I seen some Russian came to like that. ठीक है, this is about japa. And yeah, this is the time when we can imbibe these practices more and more clearly, or we should also know this, so we can imbibe these things into people's minds. Discussions. Okay. In a discussion, everyone has the chance to talk, while the group leader, supervisor, and everyone encourage everyone's participation. We have our RDUA sheets. So there we engage people into everybody to talk, everybody to speak. We do it in a RDUA format: read, discover, understand, and application pattern. So it can be done in many different formats, but purpose is simply to bring everybody to speak and share their ideas and express their understanding. And while discussion itself, they generally RDA, this is discussion part, we have to understand is not a class. Even the topic is completely new for them. हम बोलते हैं प्रभु ये परंपरा के बारे में चर्चा हो रही है. It's completely new for them. How people will tell, because we have so much stuff to tell to them, and we don't expect that they will be knowing all these things. So the skill is that to bring the ideas from there. Whatever we know, whatever theory that we have is practical thing. So if you ask appropriate question, the right things will come from them automatically. They're cultured. So this is not a class. If you think that this topic is completely new for them and they will not be able to share the ideas and all these things, then prepare. Send a material one time before, 1 week before. Send a material or maybe some reference material for them to study. And next week, this is a new topic, very new for you all. Please come prepared. And they will come prepared. But yes, this is cannot be a class. Even this topic is completely new. Okay? Yeah. So, okay, next, who will read this portion? Yeah, please.
Discussion. Actually,
Yes, please.
in the discussion, everyone has a chance to talk, while the group leader supervises and encourages everyone's participation. The discussion leader has to be more a facilitator than a teacher. He should not do the talking, but get other devotee to talk. The emphasis of the discussion should be upon practical application of preparation in daily situations. One aim is to learn to apply the philosophy of Krishna consciousness in all circumstances of life.
Yeah. Main thing is this, the discussion becomes practical. When we give a class, it becomes a theoretical and so many things we start talking. But discussion brings it to practical level, application level. How can I apply this in my life? So people start feeling that this is not somebody's talking and somebody's ideas are being impressed on me. It's my ideas that I'm learning together. So together learning phase comes into this. What are advantages of this? Somebody Mataji can read this. Lokeshwar Mataji.
The advantage is produces enlivening exchanges. No need of an expert lecturer to have a fruitful Krishna Katha. By directly participating, everyone learns more. Devotees learn to interact in a cooperative, constructive way. Philosophical understanding is a constantly monitored. This eliminates an apathetic, passive attitude, the spectator syndrome. It avoids the danger of bored or sleepy audiences. It is a good training for a preaching. Devotees can open the minds in an intimate, non-threatening atmosphere. Everyone is enriched by a realization of others.
Yeah. It seems कि many topics which we also ourselves while preparing we not have thought of, but when people are encouraged to ask questions, so where all these things which were unheard or which were not we were not planned for, they will come in, and it will help others also. Others' experiences, other ideas when they share. Of course, discussion becomes entertaining, discussion become exciting, and everybody starts getting into it. It doesn't become a boring thing. एक आदमी बोल रहा है, बाकी सारे लोग सिर्फ सुन रहे हैं, है ना? Yeah.
लोग बोलते हैं ना वो ड्रैग हो जाता है ऑफिस स्कोप चल जाता है तो ऐसे रोक भी नहीं सकते ऐसे तो तभी क्या करते हैं
See, Mata is asking question कि भी क्या कर सकते हैं when somebody is speaking a lot. So of course the role of a leader in the our discussion group discussion, that his idea is everybody should get a fair chance. Somebody is taking too much time and then say, okay, yes, let us see what others wants to say about it. So you can just interrupt him. Interruption is a right. You can do it. Okay, let us see. Let us. This is another point, Prabhuji. What you are talking about is the second point, but let us focus on the first point first. Okay, Mata, you can tell me. Prabhuji, you can tell something else. And maybe you can say somebody is going too long, too long. Prabhuji, can you make it a short? Simply tell, then you understand. अरे मैं लंबा जा रहा हूँ, है ना? उनको बोलने का simply प्रभु make it a short and it should be clear कि भैया everybody should get a chance. And it's not I'm speaking and everybody, somebody is dominating, we can make it clear that yes, everybody should we have to listen also. So yes, listening is also important.
Then sometimes we say like at the time of having
Take the mic quickly.
at the time of having prasadam, we can discuss the point.
Yes, if somebody has so many things, we can we can discuss this again later. What will happen if some controversy comes? What do you do? How do you handle when some controversial topic comes? Yeah, postpone it. Yeah, but if you say कि my thoughts are not heard. मेरी सुनते ही नहीं है कोई. मैं इतना अच्छा पॉइंट बता रहा हूँ, कंट्रोवर्शियल है, बट सुनना चाहिए ना. मेरा कोई सुन ही नहीं रहा है.
We can talk privately.
हाँ,
Privately after some time.
Yeah, you can tell him that yes, प्रभु जी, बड़ा अच्छा पॉइंट है, बट हम इसके ऊपर पर्सनली बात करेंगे.
Notify them is your topic is very good one. Why can't you take it in the
Some other session. Some other session we'll discuss about it. But yeah, today let us focus on this point.
We have to
हाँ, postpone is fine. हाँ, postpone करना है. Avoid नहीं करना है. We don't avoid. We have to give the time. Okay. Yeah, this is a session which is dedicated for that. We'll take it to that. Yeah. Avoid नहीं करना है.
So your point is nice. It can be taken. You see, you can tell like your point is nice, and it's a vast scope of discussion. But today due to you can't incorporate it, we'll take it someday like that. We can say.
Yeah, but sometimes point is very controversial. Then personal, or we can say we'll talk to some senior devotees and come back to it. Like that you can say.
So this couple of standard instruction we can give just before this discussion starts actually. So before only
Give the mic to improve.
So maybe some standard instruction we can give before this discussion starts actually. So maybe everyone whenever they share their opinion and the key takeaway, they should be short and all. Any specific should be focused on that particular point, this topic only. So some high level in general standard instruction can be given before the starting the discussion, and then we can interpret accordingly.
Yeah, standard instructions like.
Like should be very short, not too
Yeah.
much discussing.
Yeah.
And then if any other point, any specific point apart from this, you can take, but maybe if needed, we can discuss it later.
Yeah.
Some
You can give those instructions, but many times people will forget. In the flow of discussion, they will start putting so many things, enthusiasm.
We can give when they ask, they take
Yeah.
too long, no?
Yeah.
Then that's a reminder. Kind of.
ठीक है.
Sometimes they will not open up, Prabhu. When you say in starting itself, that discussion we can keep it less and we have, so they will close off the mind, they will not discuss it actually. So we have seen actually, when you put some criteria to them before starting itself the class, we have seen they are not opening their mind actually.
When they don't open up, what will do? क्या करेंगे?
That's a difficult.
When they
When
become.
starting itself, when we say they were in their enthusiastic, when you say this, they will not open up.
No, actually, I'm not telling you should not tell. You should tell, but in very concise way, not to discuss.
That also, Prabhu, they keep it in the mind. Oh, you said like this, so whether I have to speak or not.
Yeah. Okay. In sometimes what are challenges you get when you do this RDUA section? Difficult part.
Kannada class, Prabhu, my mother. Like one Prabhu is there in our room.
Mic is off, huh?
One of the Prabhu, like come regularly with the family. But what he understood from what he got it from that, he'll speak. He'll go out of the topic actually. I got it like this. I got enlightened like this. He will drag with a session like that actually. It is very difficult to bring him back. When he say it, then we can take it. No, first you tell this. I want to answer for that only I came here.
Good idea, Mataji. Somebody will start telling from his own brain and some experiences. Then he says, okay, this is nice, but we are talking about the discovery questions here in the chapter, in the topic, whatever is mentioned in the paragraph, what is there, you can tell first. Those things we'll listen again later, some other time. Like that. Nice. What are challenges you get it?
Actually, what mother is saying, even when I used to attend, I used to go out of topic on. Yeah. So I feel like reformation, once they reform, then only they will realize, okay, we have to stick to a topic, that we have to stick to a. So I think we have to give some time. Again, I can say like we have to give some time because
Let it tolerate them.
I am experiencing myself at the time when I'm there. Okay, I used to go out of the topics most of the time. Okay, how I did, how I. So there were those kind of things I come across when I'm there.
Nice. So you have to tolerate them. If they speak something wrong and completely opposite philosophy, which is not as per our things, we tend to become angry. अरे ऐसा कैसे बोल सकता है ना? If we become angry, the point is we lose the people. So you have to listen. We have to counter those points peacefully, logically, nicely. And many times people will give some anti points. That time, if you counter them, it will be difficult. You can ask somebody else to counter that points. If somebody counters, oh, nice, this is good, also good point. Advantage your answer.
One time, so Kannada is typically little difficult, Prabhu. Whatever there in the English, then the transfer to, I mean, translated in Kannada.
Meaning is lost.
Differ actually.
Oh.
So for that argue only it goes a time, Prabhu. Why they've given English like this? Why it is meaningless? So that time, Mano Prabhu, that only will help us.
You know Kannada nicely,
Yes,
huh?
Prabhu, that's
Proper
what we are
book like Kannada.
Yes,
You can
Prabhu.
understand. So you can
That's,
but before itself you can give him the
we are doing
paragraphs, and he can retype it if you want, and correct all the wrong translations and put it right way there. And sometimes we put in Google. Google gives a very varied meanings.
Yes,
You know,
Prabhu.
when you talk about the Lord and all these things, they call it Jesus Christ and all these things. His name will come. So it's very nice.
He questions whatever he is practicing.
Point of view.
Yeah.
Point of view will be from whatever a spiritual practice, what is practice.
Hmm.
If we put our point, he'll put his
His
point
point.
opposite to us.
That's
So
good.
that,
Very nice discussion actually. It's very nice when because all these different views are coming and you are countering and because of that this one other people are getting enlightened. Ki bhai, yeah, this is right, this is not, this is how this is wrong. And this person so slowly gain. Of course, but it should be in line with the topic that you have taken today for discussion. The discussion should not go here and there.
That's it.
Okay. And of course, people are very interested in your classes. He's coming and he's finding himself valued. That's very nice. You can spend lots of time with just this person who has got different conceptions and give him lots of books to read and all these things. And then automatically he will get
So,
recovered. Yes, Mataji.
it's the same person.
Hmm.
Actually, they're coming constantly, Prabhu. So almost going to be a year now. They're chanting only one row. He's telling, I don't have time to chant. I have already other mantra my guru has given.
Hmm.
But he is reading Bhagavad Gita, is telling everything, whatever you're, discussing in the class, I'm applying it.
Hmm.
But I don't have time.
Yeah.
That is, but if he comes in Krishna conscious, it's
Hmm.
very good.
Let him do. He will take some time and let him.
They 2 hours for chanting. Guru.
Guru,
Acha.
I think they were also.
If we chant Harisha Mantra, it takes for us 2 hours. No? He's very serious into practices.
Ah.
So let him grow his experiences. Slowly increase the chanting of Harisha Mantra also. Okay. He will take time. Okay. Mataji, you are saying something?
She won't.
Okay, बीवी में टॉपिक था देव
जी, ये वाले माइक का साउंड बढ़ा रहा है।
तो देव के पूजा
ऊपर से,
करने
ऊपर से
कोई
सॉरी माताजी।
विकास
ऊपर से।
नहीं है करके हिंदी क्लास में तो उसमें बहुत जन हर्ट हो गए ऐसे कैसे बोल सकते हैं लेस देन
यहाँ पे
Women not less women not less
इसको हम लोग टॉलरेट करेंगे तो बाकी सब कंफ्यूज हो जा रहे हैं तो ऐसे टॉपिक को हम लोग कैसे कर सकते
आगे
See, अगर if somebody is कोई अगर टॉपिक दे रहा है उसकी वजह से बाकी लोग कंफ्यूज हो रहे हैं, अगर आप उसको क्लियर नहीं कर पा रहे हो कंफ्यूजन को तो उसको थोड़ा सा पार्किंग में रखना, बोला कि ठीक है हम इसके ऊपर ना बाद में फिर से एक बार चर्चा करते हैं। यू कम बैक टू मी, कम बैक टू योर सेक्टर लीडर and discuss, maybe your husband is there, but you discuss with them how to counter this kind of points and this kind of philosophies quickly. So next week you can take those points again. So keep in the parking, get prepared yourself, and of course many times you know your members, and when you in your preparation stage also you know that this person is going to ask questions in that kind of a background because he's coming, that is somebody's Mayavadi background, he's going to put his point into the Mayavadi style. So how to counter those? So you be prepared with those things. You prepared with the questions also like that. So there's a art of asking rhetoric questions. So you ask questions such a way that the right answer will come from them themselves. So don't give any gap for the question. Ask question very meticulously that you will tell the right answer only. एक मिनट ना माताजी,
So you are telling.
एक माताजी saying something सब
एक्सेप्ट क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा था कि हम लोग पेपर दे रहे हैं ना प्रभु जी
हाँ
तो भगवत गीता में कहाँ है आप लोग खुद कुछ भी प्रिंट आउट लेके आके दे दे रहे हो इसलिए वो एक्सेप्ट ही पहली बार
every
हुआ।
paper we have a different this one na references, Prabhupada books are there na, so ensure that कि ये Prabhupada की ये books में से आ रहा है, and of course every paragraph whatever Prabhupada speaks will have some Bhagavad Gita or Shastra references either from Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, like that you can show that yeah, this is a paragraph, this is thing is coming from there, so it is there.
Like people are telling this point fine. Okay, so even can you argue like how can I believe that this is the correct one? So I told, okay, see, when you have taken your house, okay, how many years you are going to check? So he told like, yeah, 20, 30 years. So this is what the parampara they are following. Okay, I just given the example also. This is what the book in our book. There is a parampara is there. Okay, step by step how the means from Brahma.
My knowledge
is
comes back,
coming to-
yeah.
So he was saying like, how can you say like that Gorakhpur is also it's a correct one only? I told okay, fine, you are saying fine, but I'm showing my proof. Okay, you have to show the proof. That's like that only. I'm just telling you this this is what the perfect details which
Yeah.
I can say, okay, this is the correct details which we are following. Okay, so he is just
See, when we take about Bhagavad Gita shlokas, that time next to the shloka there is a word to word translation. You also need to check with those. So word to word translation is there, and this is the bhavartha of it, and then the purport of it. Then make it yourself simply. And so why should believe in the Gorakhpur also? No, you read your things are in front of you, black and white.
yeah, because the thing is like there is a slight even the meaning got changed from Gorakhpur and our
Gorakhpur don't give the word to word
as
meanings,
it
no.
is. So he was telling like say Gorakhpur this and how you are seeing.
Why to ask him why to believe in Gorakhpur also? Because it was written by somebody else. Yeah, it is there, no?
They
Yeah.
have two different versions. So in one they have a verse, what to word meanings. Then
Many authors are there in the Gorakhpur. Their purpose is not a correctness. Their purpose is to preach. So there are so many authors are there. So everybody has given a different things. So नहीं केवल हनुमान दास पोद्दार जी लिखते नहीं है, बहुत सारे अदर ऑथर्स भी लिखते हैं. हाँ हाँ, भगवत गीता शायद हो सकता है, बट बाकी सारे बहुत सारे लिटरेचर में लिखे हुए हैं जो बाकी लोग ने भी ऑथर किए हुए हैं. So you can ask him. Yeah, you can ask him why to believe on that. You can just use your intelligence, logic into that, and you can make it up. See, what Prabhupada is given many times is of bhavarthas. Instead of giving an exact meaning, because Bhagavad Gita grows with a particular sequence. You know, initially, Krishna in the first 6 chapter talks about karma kandas. And when Krishna is speaking karma kandi style, you know, the tone, like Govardhan Puja I explained one time, ki Govardhan Puja time. The first 6 chapter, Krishna encourages Arjuna to worship demigods. Second 6 chapter, it talks about why to worship demigods. And finally, he speaks about give up everything and come to me. Worship. So in one Bhagavad Gita itself, three different tones are there, which Krishna is speaking. But when you see the Prabhupada's purport, Prabhupada maintains the one continuous tone from beginning till end. That's called as a Acharya's teachings. Sanskrit scholar will take all these things. Okay, worship demigods, and then every time he will see it differently. But when Acharya, he wants to who wants to take us to the right to the ultimate goal quickly, so he will maintain the one tone throughout the literature. So that's why we can see whenever Krishna is speaking of the worship of demigods and all these things or karma, there Prabhupada is mentioning, okay, here use bhakti yoga kind of thing. Right from the beginning, is bhakti yoga is preached because that is the ultimate goal of Bhagavad Gita. Okay? So in that way, you can explain them. Okay, any other difficulties you get while RDUA? Yeah.
Sometimes I have two questions.
Hmm.
One is you were telling ask rhetoric question.
Rhetoric questions.
Rhetoric question. So how to develop that skill? Any training I need to take, any book you can follow.
Okay. Yeah, only one thing is you can book. One thing you can refer to Srila Prabhupada's discussions. How Prabhupada morning walk, group this one is there. You can observe those and read. You will understand how Prabhupada counters people's questions and all these things. It's very nice. The Prabhupada's books is there, na? I forgot the name. Beyond Illusion and Doubt. Go through that. Nice book actually.
The extra Prabhu, like while as you mentioned, right, they themselves to discuss among themselves, and suppose somebody is putting some wrong point, the other person is counteracting them. Sometimes the discussion
Heats up.
yes.
That day you can become a
In
judge.
that case, one person becomes little hurt.
Yeah.
So in that case, we have to
You become a
manage
judge and
the situation.
by both of them. Okay, let us discuss. We'll clarify with the seniors and come back. You save yourself.
Because some people are dominant, they
Yeah.
little that suppress the other person, and they little raise their voice.
Be
and they
protective.
try to
Be
their
protective.
point is the correct one.
Be protective. And don't allow anybody to dominate and smash others. अरे ठीक है नहीं. So be
Fortunately, like
protective.
one person will be there, like
Yes.
as Mataji mentioned. So some people they come and they have some background conviction and they are very much convinced about that point, and they little try to dominate in that case. So other people they feel little bit
If they are arguing among themselves, fine. But you can be a judge and make them peaceful, pacify themselves. Okay. What happens when? Okay.
Can you repeat that book name?
Beyond illusion and doubt.
Illusion and Doubt.
Yeah. And any book that is written that's by Prabhupada, which is in a discussion mode. PQPA, perfect answer is there. What is that? Another chant and be happy. SSR. No.
Everything answer we get there.
Prabhuji, one more doubt. That people ask, why you are reading these notes? Why can't you directly read from Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah, finally, eventually, many of our edification sheets are coming toward Bhagavad Gita only, right? One book, one shloka is coming up later.
But the people question is, when
This is
it comes
basics.
there, why can't we take Bhagavad Gita like that?
We are taking Prabhu.
Yeah.
Sometimes only one shloka is there,
Hmm.
9 point something. So that is in Bhagavad Gita also it is same.
Yeah.
So we have a shortage of printout. Why not?
Yeah, later.
You are taking here and there, why can't you
Directly
Bhagavad Gita
take.
in sequence?
Yeah, fine. Is a theme, yeah, as Bruce says. Give the mic.
So we are following some theme though, and it is designed in 2010 by Bhakti Ministry of something.
Hmm. Yeah.
So highly intellectual people designed it so that our bhakti will grow, and how in progressive style some topics are introduced,
Hmm.
and some topics are like Namamrita and preaching part that is kept constant. Then from demigods to different rituals and a lot of topics are taken by step
Yeah.
in sequential manner. Because if we take this 20th week, you take first week, then it will be a lot of confusion.
Hmm.
So we will go by progressively from first week to 60 week.
That's good. This is a discussion happening. And of course, I have seen some Bhakti Riksha groups, they have reading sessions. If somebody is very interested into knowing Bhagavad Gita and all these things, so let them have a reading groups. Let them.
So in Shraddha time, Shraddha Paksha, we have done one reading of chapter 7 and chapter 8. That is considered auspicious during Shraddha time. So in one session, I have done chapter 7, chapter 8 only sloka one by one and the meaning. So within 1 hour, 2 chapter we finish.
Wonderful. Somebody is interested into that? Create a different sessions for them online, whatever it is, in a weekdays. Continue with that, and everybody will be interested into that.
We are doing a practical application. Like we discuss, Prabhu we completed Bhagavad Gita first chapter. So you will take the first chapter, how Arjuna is the first chapter, how he behaved it. So what are the qualities you are taking and apply day to day life, come back and share it next day. So in that way we are doing actually.
Wonderful.
Online, every day 15 minutes, Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday.
Good. So you can create some parallel things where people are interested.
Going wonderfully. Prabhu is here, we are trying to catch up with him.
Okay. No, you can. That's why when this difference between class mode and the discussion mode is a difference. If somebody gives a class, the interaction cannot happen. It can be done, but not too much. But in Bhakti Riksha, we have an interactive sessions. It's not like one person is talking and if somebody wants to know something.
So interaction.
Yeah. Somebody is very interested into all these things, let them go to these sessions, or we have a shloka a day, let them go through that.
Day to day, like what we are doing, so it is really helping that shloka, everything.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we are waiting for the class for 15 minutes.
One point you are meditating. Which point you will take? Are you implementing this? How it is your relation?
Good.
Yeah,
very much. Nice. Okay. Any other difficulties you get into dealing with?
So the two families are very much interested to come for yatra. They understand everything. How to pull them for the Bhakti Visha. So any program at home, they are interested to come with the family like that. But the understanding is there. but showing each other like she has no, I mean, wife has not have time, or he is telling no, don't have time. But if you see in Janmashtami and all, till 2 o'clock they were there doing service wonderfully. So in that case, if they come up in Krishna consciousness, the two families are.
See, Bhakti Vishaya meeting, if they're not able to come, but you are able to keep the in touch with them and nourishing them, sufficient. At least when their hunger increases, when their interest increases, they will come for the Bhakti Vishaya meetings also. Preaching doesn't mean only with the meeting. You know how long you are keeping in touch with them. And sometimes people will come regularly for the Bhakti Vishaya meeting, participate to that. But whole weekdays, all 3, 4, 5 days, 6 days, he will be much into this passionate work and all these things, forgetting Krishna, everything. Even doesn't remember chanting. That is not proper preaching. But if even if somebody is not coming regularly to your Bhakti Vishaya, once in a month, but that's also regularity, na? Once in a month regularly is coming. Twice in a month regularly is coming. At least regularly is coming for yatras also. Regularly is coming. So you are able to keep him in touch and you have to make him grow slowly, slowly, slowly. Every meeting there is some kind of growth is there. It's nice. Somebody will walk very fast. Somebody will walk like a tortoise. Somebody will walk like a rabbit or lions. Everybody has their own pace. So we have to keep a patience. Okay. Okay. Next page will go. DUA. So discover, understand, and application. One thing is that subject of discussion has to be selected in advance. So whatever we are reading, we have to select, we have to be selected advancedly. We have to prepare it. We have to meditate on it. We have to prepare questions. We have to understand. We have to meditate ki how people will taking it and how people will ask questions. What questions we are going to come. If you don't have those expertise, we have to explore it and learn and come at the counter answers. This has to be there. Sitting in a circular way helps devotees to interact with each other. Not like a classroom, somebody sitting behind. Many times, you see, we make people sit in a circle. Instead of sitting behind somebody and hiding behind a pole and all. Bring them front. With somebody sitting circle, nobody's at the head of the meeting, but everybody sitting in the same level. Yes, this is the proper sitting structure. Read the selected passage on the SB book and should take about 5 minutes. For reading ke liye, we should have a 5 minutes, that's all. So in this way, read, let them meditate on that and come up with the proper points afterwards. Main points that come up in the different parts of the passages are noted down, are already been put down from the group leader. So you should have a pen and paper with you. When people are asking, talking, you should note, yeah, this Prabhu is talking this point, this point. And note that noting is very important. You should be absorbed into that, what people are talking about. And you never forget this. This will help you in the further cultivating the speed. The discovery, understanding, and application. You should be very alert into this meeting. Leader does not, there is no chance that the group leader can get spaced out. Discovery. Okay, discovery section. There are three sections we're talking about now: reading, discovery, understand, and application. There are three different mood into these things. Is there? What is discovery? Finding something new. So in this discovery also, we are just trying to find out what we are getting into the paragraphs. And yes, Prabhu.
Generally, this everything is given. Their question is also given in that pattern. Discovery, application.
In the sheets later on, no? Yeah.
So we should stick to that. Otherwise, we start making our question. Then it will be endless discussion.
Not necessarily.
That is you, as I told, you also told. This is designed by some people who have higher intelligence than us. So we should stick to that, and I don't think anything will be left out.
Fine, Prabhuji. See, once what happens, there are questions because of space, lack of space, and all. Maybe they have given a many 1 or 2 questions into that. We'll get exhausted very quickly. So if we know how these questions are created, how the scientific way these questions are created, then at the end of the paragraph that printed in the sheet, if you know how they are created, you can create it in a perfect way without deviating yourself. So that's what we're going to learn now. See what these discovery questions are. Discovery means that 3 questions are there: the discovery, understanding, and application. Answer to all these questions will be different way and different method, different scope. Scope of discovery question is exactly what you find in a paragraph. Okay. Discovery questions are not like a yes or no questions. Discovery questions are that, if you have a long paragraph and in that there is a statement like there are four regulatory principles, mediating. Okay. Discovery questions come up with like that ki, what are the four regulatory principles? And they should be able to point out, okay, here in this line, this is the answer. This is my discovery. What is the principle? So if you want to find out what are discovery questions, there are some examples are there. What are the most important point in the passage? Discovery question. The important line, they can find out that this line or this second paragraph is a principal line into that. What are the most memorable ideas of this one? This is the samples of those questions. Discovery question, they should be able to find the answer quickly into the paragraph. Okay? It's very important to bring people into the discussion. Discussion, while we are doing discussion, people, RDUA part, people get spaced out. And to bring them into the discussion back, we should ask them the quick question. And okay, I have read this just recently. Okay, let me, this is here. And he will just pick up. Understanding and application questions, they need a lot of thinking. Application question, they will definitely need a lot of thinking. Understanding may have a little bit, but discovery, no thinking. Just move your eyes to the paragraph, you will find answer there. Underline it. This is discovery. You can create many discovery questions in the paragraphs, and you need not take everything. Maybe I can create a 10, 15 discovery question, discovery question from one paragraph. Need not to take. When you start initially, everybody gives a discovery question, and rest of the question you keep it away. Discovery question, keep it handy. Later on stages, you can see that okay, this person is getting spaced out. He's not speaking, he's thinking somewhere else. With the body language, you understand. And he's not making eye contact. He's just thinking somewhere else, and he's folding his hands like this. The folding hands like this, and that means this person is not agreeing to your ideas. Negative. Huh? So that body language is, and somebody is shaking his legs, dig, 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 and here and that means he's out of the meeting at all. So to bring him back, you can call out, okay, Devashaka Prabhuji, what is that into this paragraph? This is thing. You can, okay, then he will look upon the paragraph. Oh, I found it, Prabhuji. Then he will back. Then ask some other question based on the. So this is the purpose of the discovery questions. There in the sheet, you may find one question. You can create many questions which are there in the paragraph. Okay? This helps to bring people back. Sometimes people will not respond very quickly. So for that, these questions are very important. People may hesitate, or Prabhuji will ask some questions that I don't know, how shall I speak? So to make them people responsive, opened up, these questions are very, very helpful. Okay. And many times with discovery question, you can bring out the main theme of the paragraph and people understand, okay, this is a discovery question, like, start from the beginning to end. We can have some different discovery questions, and one round of discovery question, you can set up the goal of the discussion very clearly. And then after that, when it comes to understanding questions, what are the understanding questions? What question, what kind of questions can be called as an understanding question?
So what did you understand from this paragraph? Your understanding.
You can ask, okay, in this paragraph, what different analogies Prabhupada has used? Analogies. Analogy is a story. So they can, okay, maybe Prabhupada has mentioned a story into 1 or 2 lines. He can explain it. Okay, this is a story of this and that, and he can explain all this. So the Leela, like that. And somebody can ask, okay, what is the concept in this paragraph? Okay, in this paragraph, what concept is there? And he'll think, okay, this is the concept. The answer will be not into 1 line, or not, answer will be not be in 1 sentence or 1 word. Answer will be 2, 3 sentences he has to form. He has to rephrase, paraphrase the same things. This is understanding. This will open up, and we should wait till the time people finish. This understanding question, they have to. Okay. This is understanding. You can create more understanding questions beforehand itself. May not you take all these questions, but just keep it handy. First, make people talk. And finally, when everything, of course, most of your time will go into the understanding section only. Discovery questions will be very, very quick because they'll start talks very, very quick. Understanding section will have a long thing. Lots of discussion will happen into that. Maybe not, people will start asking counter questions. He will put one point and he will ask counter question and explain and this and that. Many to and fro discussions will keep on happening. This is understanding section. And finally, when you come and a understanding section has gone long, and finally you have to conclude, then comes to the application questions. Finally. So, application question means the answers are not into the paragraph. There is an application. How, then the one thing is that, okay, how you feel these points we can implement in our life. These are the samples of it. Which part of the purpose touched your heart most and why? So you can start explaining, okay, this point is very nice. I understood. Okay, there's a portion in this paragraph, like, a goat standing in front of the butcher house and is eating and he's liking the grass. We are also like that. He started explaining like this. And application. Application section will explain, will broadcast to you how this person has taken the philosophy. Application section will open his heart. You understand till what you have reached, how much successful you are in delivering the concept, understanding questions. Another thing, how can we practically apply these teachings in our life? This is another type of another question you can see. You can have many other application questions like that. You can make it. What realization you found in these passages? What is the realization? What would you represent? And this is a very nice question. How would you present this point to a non-devotee? Then this is they will be creative into these things. Okay, I have to talk to this to my relatives and parents. How will we speak about it? Very important. How would you present this point to a non-devotee or maybe outsiders like this? This is application. Okay. So many times people will have whenever our discussion will keep on going and going and going and going, and when everybody is so excited, that time we have to conclude or close the topic. Immediately we have to say, okay, let us summarize. And we can ask, okay, Prabhu Mataji, you summarize this, and then she will start. This is application section, and everybody will summarize into their different ways. That is also an application question. Okay.
After, sharing their application, we have to ask them summarize or summarize itself first of all.
Application question is a summarizer. Yeah, it can be.
Summarize of whole Prabhu, that discussion part of it.
Yeah, they can do it. Maybe 2-3 people can summarize this. Application question is another thing. Summary is also another point we can say like that.
Share the summary.
Not necessarily, but when you conclude these things, that also you can use this as a tool to conclude the meeting properly. Okay. Okay. This is this few slides which are coming off afterwards are from the book by Bhurijan Prabhu, Art of Teaching. This is a highly recommended book. If you have, please take this book, Art of Teaching. He gives a lots of insights, how to present a topic and how to present into different age. Bhurijan Prabhu, Art of Teaching. Okay, we'll read this off. Anybody? Take the mic. Give the mic to him.
Discussion, the art of discussing. Discussion is a stimulating way to promote learning, to help locate and solve a common problem, or to clarify a philosophical issue. As we ISKCON must live and serve together, learning to discuss is in itself an essential social skill, aside from the usefulness of the conclusions of the discussion. The discussion leader's role is to structure the discussion by establishing a focus, setting boundaries, and facilitating interaction.
Yeah. Our role has to be facilitator and set up the right mood. And in this way, asking the right kind of a question and putting is very important. Okay, next paragraph. Somebody reads.
Who wants to?
Yeah, Mataji.
The art of discussion. The discussions leader may at times listen, question, clarify answers, encourage the participants, focus on specific points, control the discussion by keeping it on track, or summarize the group's conclusions. Sometimes the discussion leader have difficulty in beginning discussions. He can begin by asking what are main points in the passage that we just read is a safe way to begin the discussion.
Our important goal is to keep these things on track, keep track of our time, keep track while doing discussion, everybody's participating, everybody's on alert, everybody's watching, everybody's responding, some nodding heads are there, somebody's yawning. We know that, yes, this person is getting spaced out. So body language is very important. You should be keep on observing. You cannot go with your own dreamy state, alert all the time. ठीक है. And make people, encourage people to facilitate, talk and ask questions. Okay, next point. Somebody probably said.
The art of discussion, people who are not accustomed to discussion, they respond with the silence. Discussion leaders must learn to wait. If the group sees from the leader's worried or uninterested expression that little discussion is really expected, they are unlikely to respond. If the discussion leader is openly angry at the group for not participating in the discussion, participating is even less likely to occur. If if the leader pauses for 3 to 4 seconds, the group will for learn to wait out of the pressure.
Yeah, many times people don't respond. They stay silent, and you ask the question, and nobody is responding. So while asking question, how to ask question? First of all, ask the questions into general. Okay, let us see who responds. If nobody is responding, fine. Wait. Wait at least substantial amount of time. And that means it shows that you are patient. You're not impatient. You want to answer. Raise your hand. No. Patiently waiting. You are allowing them to think, allowing them to process the idea. And you are waiting. So waiting is very important. And otherwise, why is so much silent? When we are into this as a we are conducting the meeting, our estrogen is very high. We are very impatient. है ना? Why this silence? Yes, something should happen. We become impatient. But yes, we have to learn to be patient and to listen. When you ask questions, wait at least 10 seconds. Chant to your mind, Hare Krishna 1, Hare Krishna 2, Hare Krishna 3, Hare Krishna 4. By the time you reach to 10, you find out that ek yug beet gaya. There's a 1 millennium has passed. But yes, we have to wait till Hare Krishna 10. Somebody will speak. If still somebody doesn't speak, we can ask, okay, Lokeshwari Mataji, what do you think? Maybe sometimes Lokeshwari Mataji is very introvert. Arey, mera naam le liya. And she will get sweat and all these things. Of course, Mataji is very extrovert, but yes, sometimes some people will feel that, they start feeling sweating. Yes, you can confidently wait, look at them, and okay, think Mataji. We'll come back to you again, okay? So then again ask somebody else. And Mataji, are you okay now? Have you got some points? Then she will start speaking. So you give the value and importance to them. And yes, give a time. So but I want to listen from you. So that thing, they'll speak. So yeah, in this way, we have to wait and listen. Our ideas are being received. That is very important. Okay? Yeah. And somebody is not responding. अरे इतना simple चीज तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आता है. This idea has not to be there. We cannot become angry at people and somebody is giving a wrong answer. अरे अभी तो बताया था इन्होंने. भूल गए क्या? No way we can become angry on people. Anger is out of dictionary for the preacher. Preacher can never become angry. Yes. There's a forbidden thing for us. If somebody becomes angry, that means yes, we are lost. We are lost the people actually. Can't become angry. We can't become angry. We can't do a micromanagement. Okay, what I say, that only you do. We cannot become haughty. Haughty means like adamant. Okay, what I say, not a single word here and there. It's a freedom. We have to give them freedom to think, improvise, and implement. We should be listening mode. Okay. Okay. Next point. Who will read? Mataji say. You do. Vijayashi Mataji.
The discussion leaders scan the room slowly and give individuals eye contact. Remain calm and relaxed. If you are ready to wait as long as it takes, the group will detect this and will surrender. Keep in mind that the initial response is by far the most difficult to obtain. After the first person speaks, others will usually eagerly join.
The first person has to be there. Somebody will break the silence and everybody will be ready to speak. Sometimes what will happen, while you are asking your questions, people don't understand the question. And people don't understand how to answer that question because it's tricky. People are shy not to be wrong. So they don't understand. So that time you can prepare somebody. As one person starts speaking, ऐसा answer देना है क्या? Then everybody starts speaking about it then. So yeah, one person has to break this silence and give the way. Maybe you can have your deputy trained and he understand how to answer. Then he starts speaking. Then other people also start speaking out. That rehearsal. And last time we used to do a rehearsal with the deputy and the leader both. So deputy will take a spy among the sheep and he will start facilitating helping the facilitator to move the discussion. When everybody is turned, and then mostly it will happen in application question only. People don't understand application question. And one person will start speaking in that way, and everybody will answer. Generally will be one application question common for everybody, right? But it will be tricky. So one person starts speaking, everybody starts speaking about it. It's very important to have that. Okay? Yeah. Discussion leader scan the room slowly and give the individuals eye contact. Remain calm and relax. Look at each and every person in the room. Involve them into the meetings. Okay. Next one. Who will read? Prabhuji sir. Yeah.
Art of discussion. To encourage further response, summarize the first comment, then say something mildly positive such as that's interesting, good, or thank you. The main goal is to get the discussion moving by encouraging others to contribute. A cross-examination of a first response might frighten out those who are attempting to muster up courage, and a personal smile or eye contact direct at the group will encourage others to also participate.
This is a very important principle. You can see here, while in art of teaching, or maybe when you have a discussion and everybody, right from the icebreaker or whatever it is, when somebody gives the answer, we have to give the acknowledgement to that answer. If somebody like Manohar Prabhu tells something, and I said, okay, Vijay Mataji, what do you say about it? I asked you a question, you answered it, and instead of acknowledging you, I just go to the Vijay Mataji and ask, that means your answer is not accepted by me. So what at least I should say, thank you, Manohar Prabhu, very nicely you put out this question. And the point, okay, Mataji, now tell me. Acknowledgement has to happen. You said something, I should say something behind you. And best way is to summarize. Manohar Prabhu will say 4-5 lines and I will rephrase his answer into something. And okay, Manohar Prabhu, this is what you say, right? Okay, Manohar Prabhu will say, yes, Prabhuji, yes, correct. You said right. Then okay, now Vijay, you tell something about this and this. Then move ahead. Without acknowledging, if you go ahead, this person will get not taken. He will think like, yeah, my answer is not taken. He has rejected me. He feels rejected. So acknowledge each and every person. At least say something good. Thank you. Very nice. Very interesting point. Okay, this is very high class philosophy. Yeah, very nice. Like that, at least some acknowledgement has to go each and every answer. That means the answer is accepted by you. Okay. So when you do this, somebody else who is little fearful about his answer, he will feel, yeah, Prabhuji is very nice. He's accepting everybody's answer. Then he will feel to talk. Other people also will start feeling to speak to you. The communication has to happen. Okay. So this is one of the art you should learn here. Very important. You can note this down when you are doing a leading a group discussion. ठीक है. With respect to controlling a discussion, who will read now? Yes, Madhu. संजू कहाँ चले गए? कॉल आया क्या?
With respect to controlling a discussion, ask questions that follow people who to be wrong instead of asking what Vidura say about renunciation. Ask what does renunciation mean to you. Include question phrases such as tell what you know about what does mean to you. These phrases tell the group you wish to hear their opinion rather than the correct answers. A good question to promote critical thinking is are there other possible responses to that question? What are some problems with that argument? Avoid asking questions which intimate, I already know the answer and you have yet to guess what I'm thinking. Avoid responding to comment with, that is not quite correct. Don't call on these who don't wish to speak. Generally, a leader's control should be executed as lightly as possible.
Yes. Very important point. Lots of important points are there into this particular page. You see here how to ask the questions. So good question promote the critical thinking. They make people think. Are there any possible responses to the questions? Okay, that means people are allowed to counter one point that is kept. So I may have different opinion. What Prabhuji is speaking, what Mataji is speaking, I may not be agreeing to it. I have some different. So when you ask this, okay, any other views to particular situation, somebody can give. So yes, instead of making her incorrect, there can be another different views to particular thing. So you can ask those. In this way, we can encourage everybody's opinions into this. The way to ask the question, very important. And when somebody is give the very wrong situation, okay, we can ask, okay, if somebody gives this kind of a question, what is the trap that people can catch me in? So this can make our discussion involving. Okay, Prabhuji has told something, but it's not a perfect one. But yes, if I add something into that, it will become perfect. So like that, so people, everybody's idea, we make people think more critically. One point has given how to make this particular argument all encompassing, like that, and many things. The last paragraph. Avoid asking questions which will be testing them. GK questions. Dangerous. People, they will say, GK question, if I don't know, then people will say, if I'm wrong. So GK questions are very dangerous sometimes. If it is very, very common, then you can ask. But fine. But otherwise, avoid asking the GK type questions. I know the answer. Let me know what you know is or not. So, and again, avoid responding the comments. That's not correct. That means you are rejecting. So these kind of comments, please avoid. Look, when somebody answers it, okay, accept it. This is one point of view. Okay, any other point view, like that, keep it. Scope for everybody is to be accepted. Even if it's wrong, okay, can be done. It's generally it happens. So weight your words before you speak. Before you speak, understand what will be the effect of it, how people will be taking it, what are different meanings of that particular word. Never allow negativity to be aired. So never give a negative impressions on people. Okay, you are wrong, you are this, you are duffer, this, that. Even if you don't say you are duffer, but your expression will this will convey those meanings. अरे इतना भी नहीं समझ में आता. So avoid those expressions always into this one. It's very important slide. You must understand it, meditate on this. What is to be done and what is not to be done. Okay. Anything here? Okay, let's go next one. Who read just now? Mataji's, Prabhuji's. Prabhuji's, can you read it? Mohanty Prabhu, you are not read?
The art of discussing continue. The simplest method for controlling a discussion, having participants raise their hand and receive acknowledgement before speaking. This allows the leader to decide who talks. It also makes it more difficult for the aggressive and loud members to dominate. If you have instructed your group to raise their hand before speaking, do not accept answers that are called out.
So whereas discussion becomes like very fiery, and everybody starts putting their points in between, and before somebody concludes their point, they start putting it. So one thing is that you can have a mic, one mic. If you don't have a mic, don't speak. Raise your hand to, in this way, the discussion can be controlled. Everybody get a chance to speak and put that point completely, and somebody can then later on peacefully counter it, and some other can be done. So raising hand is important. So raising hand or taking the mic, rotate the mic like that. This one. So it is more difficult for the aggressive and loud members to dominate. It's definitely difficult. And with these methods and techniques, we can control and we can tame them. Okay. Any other techniques that we can use to ease out these kind of situations that you have used already? Like Prabhuji was telling, already tell them कि एक मिनट में बताना है, एक sentence बताना है. You have to answer in only one or two sentences like that. That's right. One way. Any other ways you get how to handle these situations? Aggressive discussions.
Same person want to speak, we can ask them, please give chance for others.
Yeah, we can request him. Yeah. Nice. ठीक है.
Sitting in circle, then we can ask one by one in that row.
Yeah, that's also a good idea. Okay, so this one next. Oh, who will read? Mohan will read just now. Okay, anybody? Okay, read. Rishi.
The art of discussing.
With respect
to monitoring, be specifically attentive. If one member seems to dominate the discussion, or if the discussion goes on for too long, are people facing towards those who speak or away from them? Are people heads up or down? Do they look withdrawn or involved? Are they responding appropriately to questions? Do they feel sleepy or awake? Many will raise their hands, few raise single fingers. Some indicate that they wish to speak through adjusting their clothes. Unless you watch, we are likely to miss the subtle cues from the mode side. It is important to monitor a discussion.
It is impossible.
It is impossible to monitor a discussion without paying careful and complete attention to what is transpiring during the discussion.
Yeah, you should be very attentive and carefully watching how people are radiating their emotions with their body language. Their folded hands, they are scratching their head, they are blocking here and there. Somebody is giving answer, and others are just looking here and there. They will be listening, but whatever they are listening, they are not agreeing to those ideas. That may be the reason, or maybe they have their own opinion, and somebody is becoming more excited and is getting into the chair, sitting like that, leaning forward. That means he wants to speak now. Like that, people may show different signs to speak. They may not raise the hand to speak, but yes, they'll just make the clothes ready and pull on their sleeves. बोलने का है मेरे को, है ना? So like that. So there are some different signals. They are eager to speak, or they may not feel to speak, but they are not telling you I want to speak. But yes, you have to catch those signals. So learning body language is very important. When you observe them, you understand it clearly. Okay? Yes. Okay. Mataji's. Okay. No problem. Shall we take a break or what? We'll finish this section and then take a break. Yeah. एक और प्रेजेंटेशन मुझे करना है. that will be smaller. The biggest section is this only. This session 3 is the biggest one, and that's why I called you here personally. So in person we can discuss nicely, and you can deliver properly. Online में इतना effect नहीं आता था, इतना discussion नहीं हो पाता था online में, है ना? So that's why the third session is important. Fourth is very small.
Today's fourth also is going to take.
We'll do it in 30 minutes. मतलब 15 मिनट में खत्म कर देंगे वाला. ठीक है.
This one how big?
अगर आपको कोई वॉशरूम जाना है तो इसलिए पूछा बेटा, वो सब मिस हो जाएगा ना, इसलिए. ठीक है, लेट्स ब्रेक फॉर 5 minutes and you can मे बी 5-6 स्लाइड से बस, दैट्स ऑल, खत्म है ये वाला सेक्शन. बाकी आगे वाला से जो सेक्शन रहेगा, दैट इज स्ट्रेटेजी मेकिंग सेक्शन, विल डायरेक्टली रीड फ्रॉम द बुक. ठीक है, टेक अ ब्रेक 5 minutes, जस्ट stretch your legs, walk and come back.
Probably you're having the book or
Let me check. I have the
You can read it online.
I like reading.
I only 2 books here. One is getting sent up.
Yeah. How much is it? I have a very small one. I can flex the HDR here. They need from just fine. But you know, I don't have Wonder Money. I don't think Okay, I'll draw you.
अच्छा तो ठीक है शायद आपका पेरेंट्स जब आएंगे तभी बात करें कैसा रहा next year 200
I don't think so.
टॉपिक बुक्स अच्छे हैं वो
Oh, then we'll take the book. Then we'll take.
That should happen. Only one is that joint work in the starting.
This is 16 for somebody else. I know, so we'll be. But 16 is the same as you want to
We can order ebook also.
start with that. You go 400.
Okay, where's one?
Probably once you can check also whether it is right.
Yeah, sure. We have sector meetings. Mayur is back now. Yeah, I have arranged for the sector meeting and we'll discuss. You push him that I want to that, and then you have sector meeting. I will solve. Actually, you have it for which one? I will put a suggestion from your end also. I will. Okay, you can just. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Chaliye, let us start. Everyone. Who has gone out? Raghubaro, come back. Yeah. Okay, devotees online, how you are feeling? Responses? No responses. Venumadari Mataji, Vijay Prabhuji, Vedashri Mataji. Sundari ki nahi. That's why I want everybody to be keeping their videos on. Okay, Hare Krishna.
I think this is better, Prabhuji, because
What?
online what happens, sometimes the power goes away, there's some problem, so we won't be able to hear.
Network
Like
issue.
that Happened in London. Distraction also. London it happened on the.
I have put the message that you have to, those who respond, you can get the collectively.
ठीक है. Okay, Hare Krishna. Let us start. Art of discussion. We are talking about different traits which can implement. Well, now this is the another thing, another page. Praising. It should be balanced. Very important thing. Somebody you praise, other people will be jealous. How to do that? Okay, anybody wants to read this? The Vishwanath.
With respect to praise, it encourages people to contribute to a discussion. Praise can be as simple as good answer, good, quite interesting. It may be non-verbal, verbal such as smile, a nod of the head, a pat on the back, or friendly eye contact. But the most important element of a praise is a sincerity. Keeps in mind that frequent praise of the insignificant will in time bear, bear no results.
Hmm. So the response says the acknowledgement and all these things are important. And somebody gives a nice answers, we have to uh, receive it and we have to glorify. Yes, very nice, very good. And other people will also understand, yeah, this is the right way we should go. It gives an indication to the others. And mostly we should not do it artificially. Okay, मतलब कि सबको प्रेस करना है, इसका भी थोड़ा सा ego satisfy करना है. Not that is not that should not be the purpose of this. Hmm? So genuinely we can say, yeah, your answers are very nice करके. So if we do it artificially, people will understand कि ये चमचागिरी कर रहा है, and that will not be accepted so nicely. Hmm? Other people will get put off actually. कि बोले they will understand कि ये खत्म, मतलब ये सही नहीं हो रहा है करके. Okay, next one. Praise we heard, now reinforcing.
Hare Krishna. With respect to reinforcement using someone's idea, it is a special form of praise which helps to encourage people to contribute further. That's fine. Now can anyone take his suggestion further? The ideas of different members may also be compared. She said this, he said this. What do you think? Even partly correct contributions can be used by accepting the correct part and ignoring the remainder.
Yeah, this is very tricky thing. Somebody is giving some answers and he's putting something wrong ideas also, but partially he's correct. So you can put it like that. Okay, he's right things. And now instead of rejecting him completely, but whatever his right part, we have to put in front and glorify that, so that his negative part will automatically will be forgotten. Instead of telling, "Arey, no, that is wrong, but that is correct." So not instead of telling wrong, but he will say, "Arey, ऐसा कैसे मैं wrong हो गया?" But right part we only underline and highlight. The other part automatically will get left out. ठीक है. This is a trick. Okay. You can make a note of it subtly or whatever, but it has to come into practice fluently. ठीक है. Yeah. Mataji's. Anybody? Yeah.
The other valuable techniques, call people by their names. It enhances morale to use people's name when recognizing them.
Yeah, we should be knowing each and every person's name in our Bhakti Riksha. And it is even if it is a small, definitely is good. Call out with their names. Don't be shy for that.
Use chalkboard to notify the comments that are meaningful to the whole group.
Sometimes we use edification sheets. and not always and we just sit in one place. Instead of putting this, put a chart paper there, and a discussion can be a dynamic. Okay, Prabhuji ne aisa bola, you can make a circle on that and do it like that, like teachers do in his class. है ना, use that and people will feel, yeah, थोड़ा सा pattern change हो गया, अच्छा लग रहा है ना, chalk boards or maybe some kind of different teaching techniques you can put into that. Very important. Don't use laptop and projector, and don't give them what is that, a mobile soft copy of the sheets. Dangerous. I always discourage people using the online copies of edification sheets, because there's already mobile is distraction, and we are going to put people into the mobile. You are not sure, you don't know when they are getting distracted. Make people keep their phone away. Give them a sheet, pen and paper, write on that, maybe make it a lots of color and highlighting everything. Let them do it, encourage that. Pen and paper best. And you also don't keep laptop in front of you. You look at a laptop, you lose eye contact actually, and people will scare, but then they find a chance. Okay, Prabhu laptop mein dekh rahe hain, let me take out my phone, see the notification at least first. So gone, discussion is gone. So don't take a laptop at all. Let everything be in your brain. If you want, take a pen and paper. You can make a notebook, make a notes of it. Yes, be offline during the discussion. If you think that there's lots of note taking happen, make a partner, ask him to do take a notes. Your deputy, let him take a notes lots of. Then take a help of somebody, but be online, be present, talking and looking at each other, observing. Once you are lost, that people get fined. They also get lost into that. Okay, next point.
Group members speaking directly to one another and discussing is highly desirable.
Yeah.
Splitting the group in a circle.
This is, many times we think that, Arey, you look to me, you talk to me. No, I don't like, it's not like a parliament session. सभापति के माध्यम से मैं ये प्रश्न पूछना चाहता हूँ. You know what is it in English? I want to ask from the chair, on behalf of the chair. This is not that. They talk each other and discuss. This is a friendly environment. है ना, 4 लोग तो बैठे हैं आपके सामने, 4 people are there. They talk each other, and the leader will get spaced out. Will get kind of a fear. कि अरे, I'm the leader here. They're not talking to me. How they're talking to each other? And you should talk to me. So this is the ego fear of the leaders. Are how they can talk to each other without bypassing me, they are doing themselves not right. So we should encourage people to bond themselves nicely. If they are bonding nicely, understand they both are going to stay back here. Otherwise, if you think that yes, they are connected to you only, people think like there are some leaders. They say that everybody should be connected to me. They have a star network, and everybody connected. One person is center, and everybody connected there. They want to become a point of focus. That Bhakti Vishya will remain weak forever. How much ever the influential that person is, they will not grow beyond a certain capacity. Somebody who is delegating or allowing people to mingle and more grow, that Bhakti Vishya will grow exponentially. But somebody was having a self-centered idea, certain extent, that's all. After that, they will stagnate. Maybe somebody has a capacity to connect with 50 people, 100 people, they will not go to thousands. Our focus is to grow thousands of people within 2 years, na? Isn't it? Yes, 1,000 Bhakti Rikshas. Okay. Yeah. Let us facilitate people interacting each other, serving together. Yes. Okay, next one.
Seating the group in a circle usually facilitates this, as the devotees will naturally look at and talk to each other more frequently. At times, the group leader can minimize his own involvement to maximize much needed interaction between devotees.
Yes, devotee interaction is important, that we have seen. Whereas we want to put ourselves at a prime, that's very dangerous. You know, we have to satisfy our ego. Bhakti Vishya meeting is not a place for that, to satisfy my ego. Then we can also examine ourselves. कि भाई अगर वो लोग आपस में बात करें तो मेरे को कैसा फीलिंग आ रहा है. आई एम फीलिंग जेलस. Yeah. ठीक है. Next one, who will read? Prabhuji said. Yeah. You want to say something or want to read?
With respect to directing and distributing the questions, some people are more willing to answer questions than others. The The positivity of many people can be minimized by directing questions to those who don't answer frequently. Try directing your attention to a specific person by using his name, Krishna Das Soyu, rather than just beginning with the question. Get as many group members as possible to participate in the discussion by recognizing those who speak infrequently before calling on the talkative ones.
Yeah. So while discussion, you can directly say, like, talk to the person. The question will be, like, interaction become a person specific. Asking a generic question. Many times generic questions, people will don't respond. Generally, what happens now? I will put message into the group. Okay, this is the seva. Who will take? People, there are so many people who can do it, but people don't respond because अरे मेरे को नहीं बोला मैं क्यों करूँ? So I should ask, अरे देवसा का बरू, this is the seva. Will you do this? In a group also, if I ask, people say, हाँ प्रभु जी ने मेरे को पूछा है, let me do it. You will feel important. So like that, when somebody is shy, somebody is introvert, and you can ask some questions. Okay, मोहंती प्रभु, आपको कैसा लगता है इसके बारे में? Then Mohanty will feel say, अरे yes, I should speak about it. And even though he know answer, he may not speak unless we are highlighting him. So it's very important being inclusive discussion. Yeah, you ask with Mataji. No. Okay. Anybody? Next Mataji.
Delay recognizing a frequent contributor in the hope of a sign from quieter one. When several people raise their hands at once, always pick the one who has spoken the least.
See, this is one thing. Delay recognizing a frequent contributor in the hope of a sign from a quieter one. क्या होता है sometimes we ask a question and the brilliant one will immediately raise the hand. So, sir, I want to answer. You have to ignore that person. Because every time you ask him only, the people say, yes, suppose इनको ही पूछते हैं. You have to ignore sometimes. Happens. In a teacher also classroom, they do like that. Like somebody is, I know the answer. He's bursting out to tell the answer, but you have to ignore. And ask, okay, yeah, he's not telling. क्या है ऋषिबू? क्या लगता है आपको? है ऋषिबू? सोचते सोचते, हाँ sir, like this answer is there. And yes, very nice. So these people will get involved more and more. So the people who are grab your attention, try to ignore them. Sometimes, sometimes you have to give them attention also. You have a balance of it so that everybody will get our equal attention. Okay. Okay. So we will raise their hands at once. Always pick up the one who has spoken least. You have to observe this. Okay. Last one.
Even those who like to talk respect a leader who lets participate as many people as possible.
Yes, we will be respected. Yeah, it's not like that you may think, अरे प्रभु जी इसको तो he is raising his hand so frequently. If I don't ask him, what he will think? No, he will appreciate because Prabhuji is allowing everybody to speak. So don't feel bad. Don't think that he will feel bad. He is not answering. ठीक है. Next one. Art of pausing.
Art of discussing. With respect to pausing, after asking questions of discussions, leaders wait less than 1 second before calling on someone to respond. Longer pause, however, lead to more active participation by a large percentage of people. It also increases the quality of participation. People need time to think after being asked a question. The optimal waiting time before calling on someone varies with persons and the situation.
Yeah, you can practice that Hare Krishna 1, Hare Krishna 2, Hare Krishna 3 till 10. Yeah. So immediately bombarding question, dham. Maybe rapid action, rapid fire session. Sometimes you can do that, but yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next one. Prabhuji's was not read. Raghu, पढ़ेंगे? ठीक है. Anybody? Yeah.
With respect to addressing your question to the entire group, without calling on a specific person to respond to your question, first address it to the entire group, then allow them time to think.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. You can call a member to respond by asking questions. Only he will feel the pressure to listen carefully and to answer.
Yeah. See, when you ask the questions, I told you right now कि you ask, see the person, okay, Oja Prabhu ji, आपको क्या लगता है? Directly asking the question. First, put the question to general public. ठीक है? If public is a little shy, then you can point out, okay, Rakesh Prabhu, yes, what do you think? You know, so that slowly people will expect, okay, Prabhu ji is expecting answer from me. So that expectation, okay, Prabhuji, then Prabhuji is asking Rakesh Prabhu. Rakesh Prabhu may not ask, may not respond, but other people start thinking, hey, Prabhuji may ask me also, no? So they prepare themselves, yeah, okay. So yeah, they will start running their wheel faster.
In
Okay.
some cases, however, it is practical to call on a member before asking question. When the leader wants to draw an inattentive person back into discussion, when the leader wants to ask a follow-up question of a person who has just responded, when a leader is calling on a side member who may be shocked if called on without warning.
नाम लेके सवाल पूछना ask question with the name. When to use. These are the different scenarios you're speaking about when we should use this technique. Okay. Next one.
Of discussing. With respect to responding to answers, to receive information about the correctness or incorrectness of their responses. In general, the leader's response is important both to motivate people and to produce learning.
Okay, this whatever we are reading here, na, these are the points from the same book. Okay, if you want to take photographs, fine, take a photographs. But yes, if you have the book and go through it, meditate on it, that is the best. Okay. Huh? You want PPT, fine, but book is much elaborated thing. Many things I have not covered into these sessions. You can find it in the book actually. I highly prefer you should take the book and read it. Okay. Yeah.
The response need not to be long or elaborate. Often a head note or short comment like good is all that needed to tell people that they are on the right track.
So respond. Acknowledgement is must. That we explained, right? At least something good, very nice, both अच्छे. Then go ahead like that. Without acknowledgement, you cannot. Don't move to somebody else. ठीक है? This is. You consider it is an offense. Offense to not respond to somebody's responses. ठीक है. Next one. Mataji.
Ending a discussion. A good activity at the end of a discussion is to summarize the major points discussed. A leader's final summary is often remembered. Would anyone like to summarize the main points or conclusion of our discussion? Is an effective way to evoke a summary and to end a discussion. By stopping before the group is bored, you will capitalize on their appreciation of the discussion and they will want to participate in the discussion again. By summarizing the main points, you have both ended the session and increased retention.
Yes. So when to stop is an art. डिस्कशन चलते जा रहा है, चलते जा रहा है, 1 घंटा 2 घंटा, लोग ऐसे पूरे एग्जॉस्ट हो रहे हैं. एंड आफ्टर गोइंग होम दे आर फुली सेटिस्फाइड. हाँ, जितना डिस्कशन करना था फॉर अ मंथ आई हैव डन इट, नेक्स्ट वीक आई डोंट गो. लास्ट वीक अच्छे से डिस्कशन हुआ था, काफ़ी है मुझे, आई एम सेटिस्फाइड. Keep something, you have a TV series like that. Every time is TV series, आगे क्या होगा, बाहुबली को कटप्पा ने क्यों मारा, है ना? So there's a hook for the next movie to come out. Like, so the eagerness will be there. Next week, Prabhuji going to discuss something exciting. Let me go for that. So that hook should be always there. Don't exhaust them completely. Bore करके भेजना है, मतलब आगे नहीं आना है वो बंदा. Next week नहीं, nobody will come. Always end the discussion at a high note. When enthusiasm is very high, conclude, summarize with a proper conclusion also has to be there. Like, not abruptly finishing the session. Sometimes there's the risk that we end a discussion without any conclusion. So there should be proper conclusion to it, and then end it when people's enthusiasm is high. Not kind of a completion discussion into the fighting mode and all these things, and we finish it off. No, give a conclusion to it. Okay? And when they are enthusiastic and happy, excited, yes, finish it. Okay, next thing, like that. Okay, next one.
Give,
Oh.
give groups some warning that the end is near. Ask any final points before we close.
Keep watch on the time. अभी खत्म करना है हमारे को, 5 मिनट में हम लोग खत्म करने वाले हैं, फटाफट अपने पॉइंट बताइए. Yes.
Keep in mind that no one enjoys a discussion that goes on for too long. An experienced leader stops the discussion while interest is still high and while everyone is still eager for more.
Yes, next time they will definitely come. Next point. Anyone?
Question.
Yes, bro.
So if you sometimes what can you summarize the passage and ask application question, the same point people will repeat.
No problem. If they're repeating, then two people can have same opinion, right? Two people can have same opinion. Chale. Okay. Want to read somebody? Yeah. Moji.
Teaching reports and plans. The group shares their experience and their realizations. Individuals report on particular missions. The group also makes plans for the future weeks. Without properly imbibing the preaching mood, the BV group risks to stagnate. Internal conflicts may arise and become a dominant feature. This session should not be neglected as it enlivens all and allows to conclude the meeting on a mood of reaching out to make new devotees.
See, preaching is the essence section. We just simply read out and go for prasadam. It happens because we have RDUA session which is extended, long, and finally we are exhausted and we are completely blanked out, and we just have to wind up these preaching sessions quickly. पढ़ के छोड़ देते हैं हम लोग. We just read it and leave it off. But no, any group which is doing this preaching is the essence section strongly, they will get a missionary spirit. Missionary spirit is very essential for us. Missionaries are the one who will be keep on always thinking, अरे मैं और क्या कर सकता हूँ? What more I can do? What more I can do so that everybody can get this knowledge? Missionary spirit. So that spirit has to be inculcated. People think that अरे प्रभु जी मेरे members book distribution के लिए आते ही नहीं. They don't come for book distribution. They don't come for the seva. Because that high spirit is not there. And this section can give it. How can I speak? Any knowledge, Prabhupada mentions one place, ki knowledge is not simply to hear and keep it inside and go. That person, that knowledge, okay, once that knowledge rots. Stagnated water rots. Flowing water remains fresh. है ना, बहता पानी हमेशा fresh रहता है. So like that, so what we listen, we have to talk to us, others, speak. And more we speak, our own retention will remain higher. So we encourage people to talk, to preach. Jare dekho, tare kaho, Krishna Upadesh. Whoever you see, speak about it. Rickshaw wala, doodh wala, sabji wala, whatever it is, speak about it. So it's very important to speak. So it's and we have to encourage by the proper systematic planning. Okay, this week whom you spoke? Did you speak to rickshaw wala? Did you speak to doodh wala? Did you speak to your friends, relatives? Whom did you speak? And some action plans properly has to be drawn. Preaching is the essence. Okay, what preaching programs we should do? Okay, how many contacts you have got? How many callings you did? After how many friendships and what you do to develop that friendship? Okay, next section is about it only. How to develop the contact from the contact to the Bhaktisha member. That particular section is there. We'll talk about it again. But yes, very important one. So preaching is the essence. Everybody has to get that mood. So I should give this to others.
For preaching, we can ask our members to share what they learned from here. Not only that, bring members initially.
Share with whom?
With their whatever they feel comfortable.
Yeah, some kind of activity you can make it into the preaching is the essence. If you want to speak to others, what you will speak, whom you will target to speak, and I give them action plans. Okay, we have to go for book distribution. When shall we plan? Okay, now Hanuman Jayanti is coming up, marathon is coming up. What plans we do? What time? How many days you will take holidays? These are the preaching plans you are making. And next week when we are going out, or maybe somebody is doing something, we take a report from him. What did you do? Like one person was telling, Prabhuji, I'm trying to cultivate my mother-in-law for the coming for this program. So how to cultivate? Okay, you just say Hare Krishna, thank you, and kind of give some prasadam to her. Step by step process is there. So you note it down. Like, okay, Sanjay Prabhu targeting his mother-in-law. Okay, this is this month. This is preaching plan. Okay, Sanjay Prabhu, you are going to target your mother-in-law. Next week, what are you going to do? Okay, Prabhuji, I am going to give her prasadam. So okay. Huh? Imagine. And, so you just give her prasadam. You don't have to directly, okay, mother-in-law, you have to come for a program next week right away. No, it will not happen like that. It's a long process. First, you have to win her heart. Okay, give her prasadam, tell her that I have prayed for you. Okay, next week when Sanjay Prabhu comes to your Bhakti Raksha, you ask, Prabhuji, last time when you interacted with your mother-in-law, how was it? Okay, she took it positively, nice. Okay, no, then okay, try like this. So when you are asking him what happened, that is a report taking. When you are asking him, when you are telling him, okay, do like this and this next week, that means is a plan making.
So when you plan make, no, some people you look at like these people are applying so many tactics to preach they like Christians or to that conception might go. Right?
If you don't do, they will do. You are the loser then. They are doing it, they are winning, they are preaching, they are growing, they are converting so many. If you don't do that, gone. If you say that they are doing it, we should not do, then you are the loser.
Yeah, it's very important actually before this preaching. Actually, we should tell that why to preach actually. And so the importance we should tell actually from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and all that. Even actually in preaching session, everything that one paragraph is there. So telling the importance is very important. But they should feel that okay, some realization that okay, I should preach. You something like that.
Also, one more thing, Prabhu, if they are
Mike,
ready
Mike,
to
Mike,
preach, or interested in preach, you can tell them, we'll conduct your our Bhakti Vishnu next week in your house. You call your friends. So we'll bring the prasad and everything. You give your place.
Yeah, this is also plan making. Huh? And then after that, you can ask, okay, the next week, if you have the program in their houses, and after that, when they meet in the next Bhakti Riksha, and you tell them, okay, last week we did Bhakti Riksha in your house. How was the response of those people who came? Like that, this is a kind of a report taking. And next week, last week we had a plan. Now you are taking a report. Okay, next week you are asking them, okay, this was the response from those people. Okay, then you have to cultivate them, each and every member. You are giving them plan making, report taking, plan making, reporting. Preaching is essence section is for that. You can spend much time into this.
Like one of my member, she said like she wanted to preach to her friend and neighbor. Like whenever I go, she just ran away from me. She says, "What please do for me?"
So you are asking the question now. Okay.
Like she wants to spell out Krishna conscious. The other person, like whenever she just runs away from me, seeing me, she feels so.
Somebody can give the plan for her then.
No, not but she wants to speak about Krishna conscious to her friend. So whenever her friend sees her, she just tries to hide from my member like that. She start talking about Krishna.
Yeah.
Actually,
Mataji is giving some solution for that.
Actually, what I used to do, materially we have to approach them actually first, or they like it actually. Take them outside. If they are
Like for the
fond of
invite.
prasadam, you can take them to the temple, you feed them nicely like that,
Yeah.
and give a gift what she's like, Then slowly you got, calling like, give the prasadam what she like it, make it and give it to her.
Yeah.
Something like, don't talk about Krishna at all. It's
So
slowly,
now
slowly.
what the Mataji is doing, she is doing giving a action plan, preaching plans to her. Next time you meet her, you ask her, report taking, you ask her, Ki Mataji, last week I told you like this, did it happen something? So this is a report taking. Then she gives a report, you give the next action plan to her. Like that, slowly the person, this she will get more acquainted ki how I should preach, and she will get more ideas. And yes, she will become mature, and then she will preach others also like that. Report taking and plan making, these two important phenomena. It can have a different ways. Mataji shared one scenario. Mataji gave the response. Report taking, plan making. Report, it can happen differently. Okay, book distribution scenario. Book distribution start. We have to organize book distribution event now this week. book event we have to make. Okay, Mataji, you will bring books, you will bring prasadam, you arrange the transportation, you bring the speaker, okay, you bring the flyer, you bring the note, this one, and you to bring a notebook, you take the notes of it. Okay, you will be doing this, you will be doing this. This is a plan making for the book distribution. And after that, next week when we are meeting, okay, report taking. What was the result? Okay, Prabhuji, book distribution kitna hua? How many books? How many money collected? How many contacts collected? Okay. Then fine, we have to do the contacts distribution to different. Okay, you take this many contacts, you take this many contacts, and next week you have to call them. Like that. Report taking, plan making. Report taking, plan. Everything, it should be cyclic. Every week there should be something report taking and something plan making has to be there. Yes, Prabhuji.
But in practical scenario, directly coming to our Bhakti and joining our system, very, very difficult for a person who is not acquainted with the ISKCON. Like we are cultivating contact who has come to Gita course. That will be or who has come to this PK sports first. So one approach, maybe you can invite them to Sunday program here. After that, if they are liking, then they can continue to your Bhakti Riksha. Directly to introduction Bhakti Riksha is very difficult.
No, one thing is that if they don't know about ISKCON, how they will join Bhakti Riksha? But doesn't need. They don't need to know about ISKCON. No need, not necessary. This is a kind of another booster kind of thing we have taken. But Bhakti Riksha holds hierarchy. Gita course doesn't exist. This is our ISKCON Whitefield improvisation. But this is not an integral part of Bhakti Riksha hierarchy, Gita course. Person to join your Bhakti Riksha doesn't need to know about Bhakti Riksha or doesn't need to know about ISKCON. They just need to know you. They are your friend. They trust you. Sufficient. They can just enter. That's all. आपको जानते हैं काफी है बाकी सारी knowledge तो part मिलते रहेगा बाद में. That's the process of Bhakti Riksha. Slowly you can put when somebody becomes a Bhakti Riksha, comes as a guest and then become known, then you can put a buddy to him and he will teach everything to him. One-on-one. Mass classes may work, may not work, but this thing will definitely work. इस बंदे को अगर आप समय दोगे ना, this person is going to stay with you for long, really long. गीता कोर्स के मेंबर्स सारे छट जाएंगे, ये बंदा रुके रहेगा आपके पास. Sunday for you can make a use of it, but it may not be that always. Somebody doesn't have time at all. Somebody is so much attracted to the glitter and festivities, they can come here. But cultivation happens one-on-one. Your friendship. How did you come to Gita course? Your own example. Did you come? Were you part of a Gita course? No, you directly came with the friendship, right? आजू ने आपको बुलाया, आप बैठ गए वहां पे, बस that's all. You became a part of it. You are not part of a Gita course product, है ना? आप खुद ही नहीं हो गीता कोर्स के, तो आप you can bring same way you can bring many of your friends like this, isn't it? Yeah.
I think
Because this is a 50% strategy only. This is the kind of both things we are implementing. That's why some people are coming with the Gita course, some people are coming directly.
Yeah, I came to Bangalore. They organized in my total school program. So I made us to participate. Like neighbor was from Bangalore school. They made me
Friendship, right? Because of friendship.
So, but he introduced me.
Yeah, that's all. Friendship से आते हैं बस.
Because he was my neighbor, he invited me for one house.
You trust him, right? Because he's kind of you see him regularly and all these things. Then you are thinking, अरे अगर हमारे जैसा आदमी अगर कर सकता है तो मैं क्यों नहीं कर सकता? That's what happened.
That is one thing. Yes, Damodar Mass house program we can invite non-devotees also.
Yes.
They can we can rekindle their interest to Krishna consciousness.
True.
this happens, probably said somebody is coming in the middle of the year and he's new to his calling, never interacted with anybody. And such person when he comes, and the way the other people are discussing on a higher topic, at the same time he may not accept it immediately. Okay, like the mother you were saying, then you got and all. Somebody will not accept it directly until he has a introduction, some basic idea. That time we face problem, as you said, the body will help in that case, but for body also to bring him to that level, it takes time. Until that time he has to come to the class. And he will, maybe he will get, I don't know,
it will definitely happen. Buddy's efforts are very important. Who can be the buddy? The one who is nicely matured into this. So he can express. Even if build a friendship at least. Even may not be the buddy know all the answers. Okay, buddy can come back to us, but come back to the BV leader. They can clarify, and they both can discuss and come to the conclusion.
One more thing to just I explain my case. My neighbor has gifted me Bhagavad Gita. Gifted means distributed. I paid for them. Then he gifted Krishna book to me. After that, I have taken many books from him to distribute for gift and all. So one day I started reading the Bhagavad Gita. So it took me 1 year to complete the Bhagavad Gita.
Nice.
After that, I came to this program. So if you give some books free of cost,
Yeah,
it's
works.
responsibility. And someday he may read it. It may rekindle interest also.
Yes, missionary spirits having is important. Like giving books to others and plan. This preaching is the essence part is there, very very essential. So that people get idea, this mood to give others, talk to others, preach to others. Plan making and report taking. Plan making, report taking. Whatever. First take the reports, what we did before, and give the plan. Report, plan, report, plan. ठीक है? Question.
मेरा प्रीचिंग स्ट्रेटेजी कैसा रहता है, मैं डायरेक्टली किसी को प्रीच नहीं करती, लेकिन प्रोविजन देती हूँ प्रीच करने का। जैसे कि इन जनरली मैं फोन ज्यादा यूज नहीं करती हूँ, प्रॉब्लम जैसे तो मिसड कॉल्स रहते ही हैं, तो उसका रिवर्ट बैक होती हूँ, ऐसे में भगवद गीता क्लास गई हूँ, आज मेरे घर में भक्ति गीता है, तो सुनते हैं, उसके बाद छोड़ भी देते हैं। एक दो बार बोलने के बाद एक्चुअली होता क्या चीज, तो उनका मुंह से आता है क्वेश्चन, वो भगवत गीता में क्या करते हो लोग, आप लोग ऐसा, तो तब वहां से मेरा प्रीचिंग स्टार्ट होती है।
Good.
वैसे ही उसके बाद उसका और एडवांस में, अच्छा आज संडे क्लास नहीं हुआ क्या, उसमें क्या बताएं, उनका मुंह से सुनने को मिलता है।
Calling is one of the preaching techniques that you are using. Prabhuji was talking about the book distribution as a giving the books to others as a free or maybe gift or maybe sell it, and eventually they will turn up to Bhakti Riksha. Mataji was talking about talking to the friends as a these are preaching plans that we are making it. Calling, book distribution, talking to the neighbors and friends. What are different techniques that we can use for preaching? Can we brainstorm this? What are preaching techniques are there?
Mother said giving prasadam.
Giving prasadam to people. Yeah, food distribution also is there. Any other way?
Bhagavad Gita,
Yeah, he mentioned already. Anything else?
And again, small program at home that the city
House
can
programs. Like you did that apartment and so many nice people came. Like that apartment programs. Yeah, arrange like this. Now the program.
Also no preaching. I called all the people,
Uh,
but nobody came.
Do it for them.
People
Do it for them sometimes. Give one more try. Any other?
Next week I am going for some in apartment one Sundarkand is there. And after that some kirtan will be there. So I am taking some books here. So I will try to
Sell it, yeah. Wonderful. Nice, Prabhuji.
Hence, whenever we get opportunity, we are going to some program.
Yeah, always gifts, books, or this. Any other way we can do it for good preaching techniques.
Raghu Prabhu was sharing like he has a patient, like 15 days back that old Mataji has left the body. So we want to conduct the Kirtan at home.
Yeah.
So Prabhu in that way want to cultivate Kirtan for half an hour, and after
Keeping
Shada,
books in
they
hospitals.
we can bring them to the Bhakti Vishal.
You go for injection and carry. No, anyway, every time you go for injection, you carry one Bhagavad Gita and you do a prayer for them. See, for Christians, what they do, Christians क्या करते पता है क्या? They go to the hospitals. Hospital में जाते हैं. कोई जान नहीं पहचान नहीं, हर एक पेशेंट के बेड के पास जाएंगे, प्रेयर करेंगे, आगे बढ़ेंगे, कुछ नहीं चाहिए उनको. They don't ask them to do anything. Just say, I'm just going to pray for you. Just listen. You will pray for the one. And this patient who is in a desperate need of some spiritual solace, he will feel good because somebody is praying for him. So when you go for your nurse, you are going for the injection. You say कि sir मैंने आपको इंजेक्शन दे दिया, इससे आप ठीक हो जाओगे, लेकिन मैं आपके लिए प्रेयर करूंगा. This can be your mission. You can bring so many people. Tomorrow you are going to have a program, right? बहुत अच्छा है। उसके लिए अभी भगवद गीता पढ़ना शुरू कर दो। आपका आपका रीडिंग भी हो जाएगा भगवद गीता का, एक एक श्लोक का, एक एक पेशेंट के पास आपका रीडिंग भी हो जाएगा। तो एवरीथिंग इज देयर फॉर हिम। भगवद गीता फुल्ली कंप्लीट नेक्टर। पढ़ लो, जो भी आ रहा है पढ़ लो। जैसे यानी 12th इज गुड, 12th चैप्टर इज गुड, भगवान बोलते हैं ना, दैट इज द बेस्ट चैप्टर।
अभी बहुत है, जीत लियो एक एक जगह।
नाइस ब्रो। हर एक पेशेंट के पास जाके आप भगवद गीता बोल सकते हो। आप बहुत अच्छे प्रचार करते हो। कलदासपुरा एरिया में तो यू कैन बिकम लीड प्रीचर प्रभु। See, asset for your Bhakti Riksha. I know he was telling me, he called me once. I told him to talk to you. ठीक है, done. You understood what is a preaching, plan making, report taking, plan making, report. That has to be an integral part of everybody. Never consider it as a, चल जाएगा, छोड़ देंगे हम लोग. Don't take it casually. This section, man, and we do it, and we think that यार मेरा grow क्यों नहीं हो रहा है. Anybody who takes this seriously, RDUA सेशन आपका छोटा कर दो, लेकिन इसको अच्छे से करो. Your your Bhakti Riksha will double in 6 months. Do it very seriously. Yes, everybody can bring one person. Bhakti Riksha, last time I was telling, right, ki every person, ISKCON expects that every person makes one new devotee every 6 months.
Also, we can do no, for some people.
Mic, without mic.
Teaching lessons, we discuss some time, they will not get the people also. So monthly, once or twice can go for the distribution and cultivate the.
Collect the contacts, yeah.
Or Kirtan we can do.
In this manual,
one particular address and
yeah,
Kirtan place, we can do the.
is very
Can
important.
cultivate.
In this manual, there is one section, one chapter. Is there how to cultivate strategy? Broad strategy is there. We have a presentation for that, but we are not going with that. They talk about collecting the contacts. When the contact comes, how to process it and how to follow up. Contact, cultivate, and commit. These three stages are there. We'll talk about it, but yes, very important for these things. Okay, you are saying something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
No. Something has happened. Power chala gaya.
Bad way.
Leave. Don't twist much. Yeah, we have to finish.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Actually, what I mistaken, maybe you can comment on this. Generally, preaching session, I generally used to make very short. And other thing is that I am very much troubled about thinking about no members to me. Only 2 people, 3 people came. Now I am trying to change my strategy. Even 2, 3, 4, 3 people also comes. I am thinking you can comment on my strategy and my plan. Is it okay? Everything. So that 3 people I will focus completely, meditate on them. With them I will try to collect more people and assign them. So that these people also grow, I will get, instead of I am going personally collecting 10 people, 10 people calling, some are not coming, I am demotivating. 3, 4 people, my whole mind concentrate.
Energy into that.
If they grew, because instead of focusing 10 minutes, these people also not taking care and they are failing.
Yes, true. Wonderful idea, Guruji. This is best strategy you can do.
It will means next 2 months I may only get 3 attendance.
Yes,
But
continuously.
after gradually it will tell what I feel now.
Good. Very nice, Prabhuji.
Because when we thought that we need 8 people. My whole brain will get 8 people, but that is not working.
Yeah. Nice, Prabhuji. So you also understand na ki why this is so important. Plan making, report taking. Now, ultimate part of it. Which be this also we sometimes neglect, but this is very critically planned program also. Prasadam. Yeah. Okay, somebody read this.
I will read Prabhuji.
Quick.
It should be kept as plain as possible. It should not be embarrassing.
Prabhuji बढ़ रहे हैं.
Prasadam should be kept as plain as possible. It should not be a financial burden for the host and easy to cook. Elaborate prasadam could sometimes provoke a social mundane competition. On special occasion, birthday, promotions, graduations, etc., the group can hold a feast.
Yes. So prashadam can be remained plain. Otherwise, क्या होगा कि you have to conduct bhakti rickshaw whole day. You will be in the kitchen, struggling, working hard, and then you are so tired in the bhakti rickshaw, you're not able to focus. So keep it simple. Maybe you can have a team, like you have old member, new member together. Combination is there. So old member you can bring as a help, or maybe you can delegate this. Okay, you can make some fruits or maybe some avalaki, chihuda and all this thing you can bring and distribute. So like that, the prashadam part can be handled. Okay, not to be elaborate. It's not to be a show of my strength or show of my money or show of my wealth. कि okay, I will make पूरी सब्जी दाल राइस पूरा 56 भोग बना के खिलाऊंगा every Saturday, है ना? No. It will be simple. What will happen, when it will come a time for you to expand or double, the members will think, अरे प्रभु जी तो बड़ा अच्छे से करते थे, मैं इतना अच्छे से नहीं कर पाऊंगा. They will feel hesitation to double and hesitation to take the lead because of there are so many concerns. है ना, family is weak or maybe the program is very what is that? They may not have so much strength to do that elaborately. So keep it always humble, standard, but you can do it if you have a desire to feed people nicely. Yes, you can do it on the occasions. Birthday है, शादी है, जिसमें कर सकते हो definitely. ठीक है? So keep it simple.
तो शादी में तो हम लोग जाएंगे ना खाने का नहीं.
ठीक है. Anniversary, I'm telling. You can say your anniversary is there. So नहीं, ठीक है. Somebody's anniversary. Okay, not yours. बोले प्रभु जी anniversary है. प्रभु जी आप मेरे घर में प्रसाद सबके लिए भक्त रक्षा हमारे यहाँ. चलो ठीक है. Like that. ठीक है. Okay, meeting dynamics. Who is having mic right now? Read.
Meeting dynamics, it is important to include all 6 parts of the weekly meetings. Each has a specific function, and when they are all properly done, the effect is that everyone leaves the meeting in good consciousness, satisfied, and eager to come back next week. On the contrary, if the 6 sections are badly conducted or some of them skipped, going home from a disappointing meeting, the members may consider if it is worth coming back next week. The art of conducting successful meetings includes keeping to the time slots allotted. Icebreaker 10 minutes, Kirtan 25 minutes, Japa 15 minutes, discussion 60 minutes, preaching 20 minutes, Prasadam 20 minutes, total 150 minutes.
See, the congregation preaching, youth preaching may have some different dynamics, but congregation preaching, I asked Bhakti, one Maharaj is there, Romabal Maharaj, asked him, what is the key for congregation preaching? He told one thing: consistency, quality, and consistency and quality. These things, two things. Consistency, you have to keep on putting effort continuously for a long time, and quality. Quality, never ever compromise the quality. The quality of a Bhakti Risha meeting that you give. Sometimes some Bhakti Risha meeting will be completely bored and these and no, dangerous. Next time people will not turn up. There is no compromise for the quality of the Bhakti Risha meeting. Every meeting has to be given a full energy, full strength, full attention to it. So never. So we have to give. Every meeting has to be a high pitch and strong, impressive. Every meeting people should get impressed. Never, अरे बहुत थक गया, ऑफिस में बहुत काम था, and all these things, and you could not give a proper attention to the meetings, virtual meeting, and prepare for it, is a weak link. Every meeting has to be strong, impressive. ठीक है? Keep it a time. Keeping time management is very important. Start on time, finish on time. People will never come. Of course, today I'm extending because I'm not going to have this meeting again. But you have to have a Bhakti Risha again next week. And then next week, I'm not going to call you for these meetings. No, but I have to do this. That I'm studying. 2 घंटा हो गया, 4 घंटा, no problem. 4 hours. I was expecting this. ठीक है? Hare Krishna. This third session is over. And without wasting time, I'm going to this next session also. We'll finish this. This will take 15 minutes, that's all. இப்படியா?
3 o'clock.
No, we'll have a quick. No, we'll finish this right away. It doesn't have much. Already we have discussed so many things. Yes. Okay. Okay, this is topic is called as a broad strategy. Contact, cultivation, and commitment. So as I mentioned, when contact comes, it is having a different stages. We do for book distribution and this and that. first comes as a contact. Then we have to cultivate, build relation. Nobody can directly turn up into a Bhakti Ruksha. So I have to contact, build a relationship with. And there are many different ways. So this presentation talks about how to deal with the contact thing. So like we have done already, we have gone through this many, how to call them, and calling them for the Sunday feast, like Sanjay Prabhu was mentioning. Ki first bring them for Sunday feast. When they become friendly with you, then bring them to Bhakti Vriksha. That also is a good strategy for that. And when all the contacts comes to you, if Bhakti Vriksha leader himself keep on calling them, he will be overburdened. So delegate some kind of your assistant preacher or some other devotee. Give them the contacts to call. Train them. Instead of you taking every load on your head, train them people to cultivate the contacts. It's not like a Gita course only you are going to get the contact. Now book distribution is there. So many contacts you are going to get. So distribute. So do them the calling. Not calling for the Bhakti Vriksha. First call them for the Gita course. Sorry, Sunday feast. And from them, do the follow-up and bring them there. Okay? So build a friendship first and then only enter the Bhakti Vriksha. Follow up with the cultivation by email, WhatsApp, and all this. These are the old techniques by phone, and we have done all these things before. House visitations. Your Bhakti Vriksha members, how many of you have visited your Bhakti Vriksha members' houses? Everybody's house? No, na. You have to. You have to visit in everybody's house sometimes. Every week, you have to plan that, okay, I will visit this person's house. Every week, some visit, not a week. By once in a 2 week or once in a month, one visit has to be there for some reason. Without any reason, you have to go. I have bought prasadam for you. Take this. Okay? Visits are important. They will feel impressed. Somebody is sick. Somebody's birthday is there. Visit. Once I remember, Rigesh Prabhu, somebody Rigesh Prabhu in our temple is having a big hospital there. That time he was not in a hospital, but yes, that time once his wife was sick, their counselor, they also that sick, they just got a Bonvita dabba as a gift and went to their houses. And when they were sick, and he just gave them the small gift as a help. They're not poor people to get all this thing, but just as a goodwill visit for them. That yeah, just that one Bonvita dabba made him a full-fledged devotee today. Today also he remembers that Bonvita dabba made him strong. Continued in the house visitation is very important. Okay? So maybe for some prasadam and this and that, anything can be there. Visitation. Never visit alone. Visit always whatever activity you do with your deputy. दोनों मिलके जाने हैं. Okay? Go together and do this. House visitation, participate in various temple programs. Sometimes take them to the program. Okay, temple mein there's a festival. Come, we go together like that. Not I always take the full entourage. कभी कभी आपके वक्तिशा के लोग आते हैं ना, पूरा सबको 10 15 20 लोगों की टीम लेके आते हैं, एंड somebody will say इतने लोग नहीं आ रहे हैं. I just take 2 people. Come to temple, give them some good experience. You spend time with them. When you go to temple, have to sit in the Govindas, take darshan, meditative. It works. It's almost like a trip. Okay. And then finally they will get commitment. This is another point here in this commitment section was how a person enters into Bhakti Ruksha. If you open this book, there is a appendix section. There is a Bhakti Ruksha interview form is there. When somebody enters your Bhakti Ruksha, you have to take an interview of him. Officially enter, get him into the Bhakti Ruksha. It's like our Bhakti Ruksha is not kind of a Sunday feast. Anybody can come and go. Bhakti Ruksha is not that. It's an official program which registered member comes. So there is at the end, there is one section where the interview form is there. What all nomenclature, what are questionnaires you have to ask to them and their commitment. After that, filling that, you can take their commitment and come for the Bhakti Ruksha. When somebody enters the Bhakti Ruksha, he should be knowing what Bhakti Ruksha means. And of brief, you can tell them.
That means when he is converting to full-fledged Bhakti.
Full-fledged Bhakti Ruksha member. Otherwise, he is a guest.
Is okay.
Yeah. If he's into the guest, he's not willing to come for the Sunday feast and all these things. But yes, he should be committed when he enters Bhakti Ruksha. Committed means regularly coming, not missing even Sunday feast. Not even missing a single Bhakti Ruksha meeting. Okay? Very important thing. Okay, one thing I wanted to do this in the book and to drag your attention to that part. Okay. Where's the bookmarks here? I have to finish this. Bookmarks are not coming up. Okay, show me the book. What is our strategy for book growth? That is here I'm talking about. Swabandhu Mandala outreach. This is our strategy for book growth. Okay, 168 page number. Okay, take this money. So what is this Swabandhu Mandala? Actually, first day I mentioned it. What is Swabandhu? Everybody is a part of some kind of a congregation. In a society, we are connected. We have a different groups. We have a office group. We have a relatives group. We have some kind of a social media social group. So we are part of some different groups. These are Swabandhus. Tamil group. I have a part of a Marathi groups. Marathi people's का group होता है तो उड़िया group, उड़िया बंधुस group. So we are Swabandhus. These are the Swabandhus. We are part of this one. One person can be a part of different Swabandhus. Yeah. This is, and we are bringing those people from those group to this group. Our outreach should be that. Maybe we have a Gita course, we not have a book distribution collecting contest, but yes, this is the best form of outreach. So Bandhu Mandala group, growing and connecting. Shall we read these 3 pages? That's all. Okay. Mike.
Yep.
Good. Lopshi Mataji. One paragraph, we can go like this.
Okay, start.
Leave it. No time.
Own Hindu relative friend. A relative friend Mandala circle. Swabandhu Mandala is a circle of a person's close connections. The person spends with each of them at least 1 hour of quality time every week. Be they family members, friends, or colleagues, these are important relationships in one's life. Their company shapes personal values
One
and
second,
perceptions.
I will just start sharing. Yeah, good.
The average person has between 9 to 12 people in his mandala, short for Swabandhu Mandala. While emotionally hurt, social underdeveloped people may have only 4 or 5.
Good. Mataji next.
Each person in someone's mandala as also is or her own mandala. In this way, all mandalas are connected. The entire human society is formed by such an endless chain of interlinked, overlapping mandalas. This idea is a central for the Bhakti Virsha expansion. Each person we contact is connected with many others. When we cultivate someone, we come in touch with many others, and often we can get the best result not from the original person who we are cultivating, but from one of his associates, a person who we can come in touch with through our contact may be the first to become a devotee. Another aspect is that every congregational devotee is already in touch with so many other candidates for devotional service. The members of a devotee's mandala can be made devotees too, and we should not overlook to underestimate this opportunity. Srila Prabhupada said, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. He said, every one of you become guru and deliver your surrounding persons. Either you are in family or in neighborhood or in society or in nation, as much as you can. Amarat Ajnaya Guru Bhana
Bhana Dhara.
हाँ,
Dhara, एक
हमार
वैसा.
आज्ञा गुरु हन तारा ही देश.
Yeah. So whatever limited circle, you just become guru and deliver them. Deliver means deliver from the ignorance. So we have to follow the path that you become guru. Deliver your neighborhood men associates.
Next one.
Everyone has his circle of society, friendship, and love. One could bring a whole section to Krishna consciousness. There are many examples of entire families joining the Lord Chaitanya mission, as in the case of Rupa, Sanatana, and Anupama, Anupama Jiva Goswami, father, author, and another example is the devotee of
Kulingram.
Kulin.
Kulinagrama.
Where the whole village become Krishna conscious, even up to the
Herders.
herders.
Shrikhand.
Srikhand is in another village where everyone, because devotee many great associates of Lord Chaitanya, like
Raghunandan.
Raghunandan Thakur, all came from there. The whole family of Srivasa Thakur is at another example. Even
Jagai and
Jagai Madhai were two brothers. So it is a Krishna conscious tradition to try to bring in the whole family.
Oh, Speka. Krishna.
Everyone, in a circular letter of the League of Devotees from the early 1950s, Srila Prabhupada wrote, if you cannot go to others outside your heart and home, you can do the preaching.
1 second. The work.
Work among your family members only, and in this meeting, your friends, others, neighbors, and relations also can join.
Yeah.
Become part of a Bhakti Vriksha group also means joining another
Mandala.
mandala made of the Vaishnava relationship before joining full heartedly. The new member will deeply consider. Hare Krishna. Will they accept me? Will they satisfy my? Will they accept me? Accept me? Will they satisfy my needs? Will they hurt me? Will they help me? Will I find the moral and emotional support I am looking for? Will they love me? In some cases, joining a Bhakti Vriksha group will cause a conflict with one's existing Swabandhu Mandala, its values, ethics, and worldviews. The group servant leader should be careful to prevent conflict in new people's mandalas. The group leader should establish a personal, cordial, mature relationship with the members of the mandala and also teach the new devotees how to deal with his connection, for instance, avoiding fanatical preaching and behavior. The group leader must ensure that husbands do not embitter their wives and vice versa, or that youths do not exasperate their parents and vice versa. Mature communication with family and friends can go a long way to prevent straining of the relationships, to decrease tensions, and to avoid impression that their relative or friend joined a dangerous cult.
Yes. Very important. That's all. Chapter is over. So this is a Swabandhu Mandala technique, and preaching to the people who are part of our own close relationships, and those people very important, and we have to take should be taking care of them. One thing is like as soon as somebody comes to the Krishna consciousness and start following the new principles and values, there should be conflicts and problems. Wife will become an auntie and husband will, it's our job to take care of all those conflicts and help them to avoid those conflicts and make it accepted in the family also. Hmm? So it's very important to make people deal with those. Okay? And yes, in this way, we can preach and we can grow. We give an example, Bhakti, Rupa, Sanatana, Anupam, everybody become very devotees. One day I was thinking, Arey Prabhuji, Chaitanya Charitamrita mein, all the people are the family members only. And how they are, isn't it all of bhakti like a family business, nepotism and this and that talking about? But no, it is not that. When somebody takes it, it's for everyone in the family. Everybody takes it. Of course, the family is full of intelligent people, and it's very easy for them to take it. I got convinced. I convinced my brother. I convinced my sister. I convinced my mother, father, my relatives, my cousins. So in this way, everybody comes. And of course, these are intelligent people. They took it very nicely and they grew it very nicely ahead. Hmm? So we can not neglect all these things. Hmm? We have to take it very, very carefully and seriously. Husband is coming and wife is not coming, it's danger situation. Hmm? We have to help them to cultivate these things. Hmm? Husband is taking, wife is also should take it very favorably. Hmm? Like that. So Bandhu Mandala, ISKCON, like this Bhakti Vishnu Mandal can become ours for Bandhu, keep on growing. This is our own friendship here. Okay, this is another point I wanted to share with you. And of course, last meeting we didn't discuss all these details. Many details were not there. I think last year we did very, very crash course kind of thing. But yeah. Okay, Hare Krishna. Before we end, any final comments somebody can give. प्रसादम खाना है ठीक है प्रसादम खाते खाते खाएंगे करेंगे online devotees you may not get prasadam but if you want you can quickly come and grab your share मैडम आ रही हो माता जी विजय प्रभु या
ट्रेनिंग से हम लोग जो भक्ति का कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं मैं चेक लिस्ट हम लोग कर दे के लिए पॉइंट कवर हुआ कि नहीं करके खुद को जज करने के लिए वो सब हो कि नहीं उस ये ट्रेनिंग से मेरे को फायदा होगा
encourage more and more new people for this then arrange for prasadam somebody
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Generally, when we preach for others, no, we see where are struggling. In that point, we go in negative mode. अभी मैं मेरा दोस्त को बोलूंगा अरे तू ले ले तो मेरा माइंड में ये होगा कि अरे मैं चांदी में स्ट्रगल कर रहा हूँ मैं इसमें स्ट्रगल कर रहा हूँ वो मैसेज को जाने से स्ट्रगल वी शुड फोकस ऑन बेनिफिट्स व्हाट एम गेटिंग so that वो मैसेज को जाए मींस इधर आने से आई एम गेटिंग दिस बेनिफिट्स that we will have to transfer struggle will be there anyways generally our mind are more focused on struggles
the care जो हमें मिला है वही care हमें उनको देना है ठीक है Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone. Online devotees, you want to say something? Vedam Madhavi Mataji Vijay Prabhu. Are you there? ठीक है. Hare Krishna. Let us close. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Hare Krishna.